all along just unobserved. For those of you who think there may have been only 6 goblins.
They were the shorter goblins.
Yes, these were the shorter ones.
In the dark.
In the dark, yes, hidden in the dark. All right. So, let me get to my goblin page.
Down to Goblin Town.
Where there's a whip.
There's a way. I don't want to go to war today. The master of the whip says, nay, nay, nay. So are we using the text? What's it called?
The Discord die roller.
Which is in the text channel, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, for Elderath.
All right, I will jump out of Roll20 then.
And I believe it's a exclamation point. The whatever you're going to roll.
That's what it looks like.
So a word of caution: if I don't call for a die roll, don't roll. The reason for that should be obvious, but I'll just enumerate that if everybody's randomly rolling crap, it's going to be very difficult to sort out who's rolling for what and when and what applies where. So I know we all go die rolling crazy. Oh, I'm going to roll my scan. I'm going to do this. So, okay, that's great. Stop doing that.
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah. Don't roll the dice. Wait.
Oh. There's a radio. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting squirreled. Okay. Yes. Wait. Don't tell. Okay. So does everyone feel like they're positioned properly? If not, now's the time to complain about your positioning.
Well, I should be in Hamlet having an ale, but that's probably close enough.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't believe the goblins took you by surprise, particularly.
I don't know, those skeleton masks.
That's true. But they are going to. Oops. See, that's what happens when you grab the map instead of.
Oh.
I felt like the world shifted under me and then snapped back.
Yes. Okay.
Did we discuss the spell confusion?
Yes, there is much spell confusion.
Is that treated similar to befuddle in that it takes a power versus power roll?
I'd have to look at the wording of the spell in question to answer that.
Target is incapable of making decisions or initiating action. However, the target may continue to fight if already engaged. He may also fight in self-defense. That sounds exactly like befuddle.
Yeah, it also sounds as though it's not a group of. So if it's an individual target, then I'm leaning
one
towards
target.
The power versus power roll. Yes.
It is one target.
Yes.
And it lasts longer based upon their failure rate.
Yes, that would make sense. As a percent of distance from the required success.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So the goblins are going to go on 7. I believe everyone can go before 7. Am I incorrect in that?
That is correct. I need to actually double check. 2. So on 3, I
Go
can
off.
do my confusion on the bowman in the back. Goblin numbers at 6.
Yes.
I'm going to need to increase my zoom. See, oh, it only goes to 200, or can keep going? Ooh.
I think you can keep going.
Ah,
Yeah,
there we go. I can see everything now.
Yeah, it should scale pretty well if you don't drill in too
Yeah,
far.
it had 100%, then had 200%, but then had the zoom in and zoom out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm good on strike rank 3. Confusion on goblin number 6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to succeed with your casting.
Oh dang! Let me double check. That's close. Oh, Spirit Master, I'm good at that. So that's a success.
Okay. You're the active side of this. What's your power?
My POW is 15.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a percentile.
Does anybody know if there's a shortcut to just repeat what you just typed in Discord?
Copy and paste.
If you
Does that work?
If you're,
It
let me
does.
see.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tindo.
I was gonna see if this had the function where if you pushed up, it would. Nope, does not.
It doesn't. I just tried it.
Nah, it's too bad.
Well, there's my percentile, 57.
Okay. That will succeed.
Yes!
So goblin number 6. Okay. So how many rounds per 5%?
1 round per 5%.
Okay. And that's confusion.
That is confusion.
Okay. All right. Raymond, why don't you go ahead and you're going to go before 7, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just missed.
Okay. Tindo.
I'm gonna cast calm spirits on the 4 that are in front of us.
Okay.
You can affect that many? That sounds
Let me-
broken to me.
Actually, yeah. Let me double check that to make sure.
Wait a minute,
I-
Bruce. Did I actually roll, or am I looking at? Oh no, there it is. Okay, I see it. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Spells. It's probably good. It's gonna make me take longer to cast, but let me try to find my spells.
What does the hashtag do? Just print text?
You see where it says sword equals 55 above my roll?
Yes, uh-huh.
That's what I put after the hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So it does let you leave notes.
So that's the hashtag is for us to make note.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, then we could note our name so that
Right.
2 targets. I can only hold 2 targets, so I'll cast it the 2 in the back.
Okay. I just want to open up this text and look at it for a sec.
And I'll go ahead and roll.
Ooh, yeah.
Sleepy time. Or calm.
This is calm, right?
Yeah, calm spirits. So calm spirits
spirits.
2.
Okay, I'm looking at the wrong text. This is not spirit mastery. This is.
Not to disrupt the game, but I got some miniatures this weekend. Here's my new Manticore.
And you rolled a 26. Okay. And that's going to be against 2 and 4. Is that correct?
Yes. Whatever the other 2 numbers are. Let me zoom in even more if I can.
1 and 3.
Yeah, they're allowed to swing. I want them to have, a sense of like they have a chance. Who's behind
So,
me anyway? I can't tell who that is.
Alexander.
Perfect. I'm fine. Alexander can handle this.
Okay. Alexander, you're up.
Yeah, I shoot right now actually. Let me look at my percentage and then roll.
So you understand you're shooting into a melee, right?
Well, if I'm shooting Goblin 1, I'm not, right?
Why do you think that?
Because Goblin 1 is directly in front of me and not Tindo, and I haven't stepped up yet.
So I'm not sure what your movement forward would have any effect on that. The
Well, I mean,
question
like,
is whether, let me finish. The question is whether Tindo is engaged with those 2 goblins. Right?
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. So as he's engaged with those 2 goblins and you're standing more or less behind him,
Okay, I'll be switching my weapon then, so I'll have another 5 rounds.
okay. Runt. So you hear things engaging above. Do you wish to take any action?
I don't have line of sight to any of those things above, correct?
Correct.
If I move backwards so that I'm in the middle of that circular area, would I have line of sight?
Possibly. It is an well, there's a balcony there.
Oh,
That was the impression I'd gotten from the description.
Yeah.
So I would like to basically move to the center until I can see one of the goblins and then shoot them with that fancy bow that people gave me.
Okay. So you're gonna
So
move to
I think probably Goblin 7.
there. Okay. So again, be advised that's into a melee.
Yeah, I'm just assuming
Although
that with the column there, I can't see Wes.
I don't know that I would make that assumption.
Okay.
It's more likely the case that anything below the waist is going to be obstructed.
Sure.
And then there's the balcony to contend with, which will add a certain amount of AP should you hit, say, the chest area. So arms and head above are.
what if he did an aimed shot?
Yeah, but I'm pretty bad at the bow still. So doing an aimed shot is going to really diminish my chances of hitting. I mean, so is the balcony at this point. And are those balcony walls, say, scalable?
You want to climb? No, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Well, no, that's why I was asking. If they're sheer walls, I'm not going to play that game.
No, it's not sheer. We are in a sunken temple. There are vines growing up around.
You already moved my character. I'll try for it. I'm going to shoot at Goblin 8.
Okay. Well, I don't know how you would get that information without having moved. So
Yeah, exactly. I heard a noise. I moved back so I could see what's going on, and then I will take shot with the bow.
okay. So yeah, shooting at number 8 he is not engaged. That could work for you. That will come later in the round. Alvis, you of course hear the altercation, and I believe your initial intent was to go back and I'm going to stop anything from getting away by holding the door. Is that still your intent?
No. I'm going to go back to how scalable is this wall? Or balcony?
Well, are you reflecting upon that from memory, or are you going to move?
I'm going to try and move for it.
Okay, so go ahead and move. And the answer to the question is that there are vines that are growing up and through the dome.
So would it be over here? Or do I go
No,
around to the other side?
Around the other side, yes.
Okay.
Yes, very good. So let's see. Sure. I'll let go ahead and make a climb roll.
Okay. That is a success.
Okay. Well, apparently the vine that you picked out is not particularly slimy, and you're having no trouble making some progress.
Nice.
Okay. I believe I got everybody. So the goblins are now going to do what goblins do. Which is
Die?
Well, that comes later. For the moment, they get to make their attacks. So Goblin 1, he's going to hit Tindo. Goblin 3 is going to miss. And Goblin 2.
Oh, he's got spear, doesn't he?
He does, and he hits. All right, Tindo. Goblin number 1 hit you with his short sword.
Oh,
but missed with his dagger.
Can I attempt to parry this short sword then?
You may.
Oh. Wrong spot. Try this again. That misses.
Okay. He's going to do 4 points of damage to location 8. Let's see. I should get that open, shouldn't I? Location table.
Location 8's the left leg. So 4 points of damage to the left leg, so 1 point over my armor. Okay.
Okay. And then the spear guy jabs at you with his nasty spear. And he does 8 points of damage to the head.
Ooh!
Ow.
Yeah. So 1 point of damage because my armor there is 7.
Wow, you've got a nice helmet. Okay. In which case, you now need to roll a percentile. What is your con?
Oh! These nasty beasties got poisoned weapons.
That doesn't look good.
That does not look good.
No.
My con is 15.
Okay.
Do the comm spirits not work?
I don't know. I guess not.
Okay. Tindo. At the beginning of each round, you will take 1 point of general bleed damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 3. 5 swings on Raymond. And he misses. And number 7 swings on Wes. And he misses. And number 8 is going to jab. Who does he not like? He does not like Raymond. Raymond, the guy with the spear, going to jab at you. And he misses.
Hey, Bruce,
Yes, sir.
can I attempt to parry Goblin 7 and possibly get a riposte out of it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. Yes! And that's below my fencing skill as well.
Okay.
The 58 is the lower of the two numbers.
So go ahead and make the repost attack.
Excellent. Not that it's very high. But it's a chance. No. That's an automatic miss.
Okay.
And almost a fumble. Holy cow. I fumble on 98. On a 30%, you fumble on 97.
I believe that completes round. Runt. Were you going to take a shot?
Yes, but you didn't ask me to roll, and you said don't roll unless asked.
Please roll.
That's definitely a miss.
Okay. And Alexander, I believe you were changing weapons.
Mhm.
If you want to step up, you probably have enough time to get a swing in.
Okay. Let's make that swing. That would be a success.
Okay. He's going to parry you. And he missed his parry. Okay. Wow, is this first blood?
I'm not gonna kill him.
Well, it's first blood on the goblins. You've already hit Tindo.
That's right. Spear. Poison.
First blood usually means kill in my head, but I guess first blood would be the first drop of blood.
Actually,
Mhm.
I got hit twice.
That's right.
You hit in the
Location-
chest.
Location
got
is
hit.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damage. Oh wait, I get to add. I get to add a D4. Yeah, my damage is 12.
Holy cow.
12 damage to the 12th location.
Why is it not 13?
9 and 3.
Right, but he rolled a
the
9.
plus
added
one.
It is 10 plus 1.
Oh, it is.
13.
Holy cow, I missed that too. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't read that. I should have typed out on 1, but I forgot the D4 as well. So, yeah, 13.
Nobody's looking at the blue numbers.
I am actually quite happy that we have a cleric of math here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So the blue numbers are the totals,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1 is going to take 13 less his armor to location 12, right? Which is
Yes.
the chest, isn't it?
I believe so.
Okay, he goes down.
Okay.
Let's see. How are we going to mark? Let's see. What do we use? No, that's not good color. I guess we'll use black. Okay, so black will indicate downed guys. And I just realized that goblin number 2 was actually calm. So sadly,
Oh, he doesn't get the
I
jab.
No poison.
I have to retcon the nasty spear on Tindo.
Oh, I just thought he was so pissed that this was him calm.
You want to see calm? I'll show you calm.
For how hard he hit you, it makes sense.
Oh, very
This
disappointing.
is calm, bitch.
All right. So, yeah, you can retract that damage. Okay, beginning of round 2. Statements of intent.
What do you want to start with?
Let's start with Raymond on the right.
I got a goblin in front of me.
Okay, Wes.
Can I do a shock bolt at goblin number 8?
Mm-hmm.
I will do that.
Okay, and Runt.
I will fire at goblin number 8 as many times as I can with the bow.
Okay, what's your dex strike rank?
One.
Okay, so your bow will be going in 2 and 7, I believe.
2 and 9.
2 and 9. Thank you. Okay, Elvis, I assume you're continuing to climb.
Yeah.
Okay, Tindo, you had
Goodness.
this scary moment where you thought the spear guy jabbed you in the head, and you realized that, oh wait, that didn't actually.
It was all a dream. I'll just smack the one in front of me with my mace.
Okay, and Alexander, goblin number 1 collapses under your mighty swing.
I'll be going for Goblin 3.
Okay. All right.
Does the Goblin 1 token have actual black shading, or is just the red turned off?
He does have actual black shading.
Okay, I couldn't quite tell, but I just wanted to double check.
Maybe I can improve that.
You need to have some counters to stack on top of him.
That red doesn't really work, does it?
No, because they're already red, aren't they?
No, Goblin one's a darker red, but it's hard to tell unless you're looking.
How about the yellow? Okay, the yellow works. So yellow, he's in his own pool of, yeah. Okay. I believe I have statements from everybody. Movement first. So Alvis, go ahead and make a climb roll.
Ooh.
That does not succeed.
Okay, and what is your climb?
My climb is 57.
Okay. All right. So you made no progress. You do see a goblin look over the railing at you though, from above.
Nice weather, huh?
Does he pull out a knife? Start hacking at the vines?
That would be great. All right. Let's go around the horn. Raymond.
All right. That's the hit.
Okay.
So
He's gonna parry. And he misses his parry.
in the 10 and
10
4.
is the abdomen.
Hold on a sec. I have to type something else now. Woo! 5 whole points.
Okay. He grunts, but doesn't seem otherwise phased.
Yeah, hopefully I knocked the wind out of him a little bit.
All right, Wes.
Okay, let's see if this works. Nope, it didn't. Okay.
Excuse me. There it is. Yes,
That
it
is a
did.
success. I was wondering if you could actually do the die roll after the hashtag, but you can't.
You can't.
No.
I see.
You got to do that die roll first.
Maybe close the hashtag with another hashtag.
No, I think you have to do the hashtag afterwards.
All right.
That is a success. In fact, that is a special.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, 53 to 57. He's got 59. So he specials on a 12 or below. So
Okay.
2d4?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. This is electrical damage to
The 17.
17 on number
Left
8.
arm on number
Right
8.
arm.
Right arm? Oh, you guys are using different tables, aren't you?
Oh,
The
possibly.
official table that we're using is in the Discord under quick reference. Although this is considered a missile. Would you roll? 17?
Oh, that's right. 17.
17 is right arm.
I was actually looking at the melee. Maybe that's why the difference is.
His right arm took how much?
6
points? And that's electrical, right?
That's what you said.
That's what you said. But it says here, intense charged light.
Ooh. Okay, so armor will protect then. So he takes. Right. He gets zapped in his right arm. Ow. Okay. Runt. You see Wes shoot a phaser at Goblin number 8.
A Nova gun. A Nova gun.
No, it was only 1d4.
That's probably a miss.
Yeah, that's it.
And Tindo.
Let's hit this little joker.
Number
No
3.
whammies. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Location.
Oh, he's got a shield. He's going to parry. God, he missed his parry.
Aw, that's fine. He'll be fine. I don't
17 his right arm. No.
I don't do too much damage.
For melee, that should be left arm. Missile was right
What?
arm.
Yep. Left arm.
Oh, it ignored part of it. I see. Let me do this.
Unexpected error. End
Yeah,
of command was ignored.
I'll
You're
roll it
broken.
separately. So it's 4 plus whatever this is.
Is it because you have spaces?
Probably. So 6 points of damage.
Okay. Left arm. He gets stinged. He snarls at you. And Alexander, you're up.
Oh, that's a failure.
Okay. Okay. Alvis, the goblin reaches his hand down toward you.
He's lifting you up.
Just his hand?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take it.
What? I like it.
Okay. All right. Next round, you can add 25 to your climb. In the meantime, the other goblins, yeah, he seems very calm and kind of serene as he's reaching out to assist your ascent. Okay. Meantime, goblin number 5 is going to swing at Raymond. Ooh, he's going to hit.
Pshaw. All right.
He's going to hit location 15.
I guess he is.
Ooh.
Okay. Location 15 is your right arm.
Okay.
And he's going to do... It's only a short sword. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Goblin number 7 is going to swing on Wes. And he's going to hit Wes.
Oh, he is.
He's going to hit Wes in the 18.
18.
He also has a...
Left arm.
He's got a club. Oh, 7 points.
Ouch. That gets through.
All right. Goblin number 8 is going to jab at Wes because Wes,
Shock bolted him.
yeah, fired a laser at him.
Can I attempt a second parry?
Yes,
Now that's at minus 20, correct?
correct.
If I dodge instead, do I get my full dodge?
Yes.
Okay. Minus 20. My second parry is still better than my dodge. Here we go. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. There we go. That 58 though was a 28, but I made it. I mean a 38.
Is that against the spear guy or the goblin?
That's the spear.
Okay.
The second one was against the spear.
Okay.
That's why it's a minus 20, so that's a 38%.
Gotcha.
The 58 is the normal.
Okay. That will succeed, but I think he's out of reach for any repost.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. Runt. That's a miss.
Ooh,
Definitely.
another 95.
Man, I'm doing great today.
Okay. And Tindo.
I'll swing at the Shirker again. Did they get an attack on me? I don't feel like I've taken damage. It feels like the goblin in front of me missed a turn.
They haven't gone yet this round. Or they're going now, aren't they? Yeah, these goblins on our side just went.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be Goblin 3 attacking you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for.
So you need to defend.
Yes.
And he missed anyway. Okay. All right. I believe that concludes their actions then. Right? Runt, did you get 2 shots off this round?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And he was consistent.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I believe that concludes round 2. So beginning of round 3, I believe everyone's going to continue as before. Elvis, go ahead and make your movement roll or your climb roll with the assistance of the goblin.
That succeeds.
Okay. You're on the banister here, or on the railing. I'm sorry. You're on the balcony. There are 2 goblins. The one that reached down to assist you is kind of smiling at you. He's got kind of a stupid grin on his face. He says something that I don't think you can understand. The other goblin, goblin number 2, is looking at him. He seems confused, but calm. Okay.
That sounds nice. Is
There
there
is
anything else I can do this turn? Or round?
toward the end of the round, you can potentially swing on any of them.
Yeah, I'll probably, if Goblin 3's still up, swing on him.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Runt so I don't lose him. Okay, Runt, take your first shot.
Okay.
Okay, goes wild. Or goes wide. Okay, Raymond, you're up.
Alrighty then. $67 is a miss.
Okay.
That was fast.
And Wes.
Shock bolt on number 8 again.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Okay. And Tindo.
I'm feeling lucky. This is the one. Oh yeah.
There you go. that special?
That is a special.
There we go.
Trying to remember what specials do.
Depends on the
Or-
weapon.
It's a mace.
Okay.
So that's
it'll
max
be-
damage bonus. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, that's correct.
That is to the abdomen.
Ow. This is number 3, right? Okay.
Yep. So I'll just roll these separately since I messed up last time. So it's 1d10 plus 1 plus 1d4. So that. So 10 there. And another 1. So 11. And then you say max damage
Bonus,
added to
yeah.
that?
So +4, yeah.
So 15 points of damage.
Okay. And that's
So-
to his abdomen.
So I might get to see what this guy ate. If I can hit him hard
Mhm.
enough, he might just puke it all up.
Yeah, he's going to go down. Oh, not unconscious though. Okay, so number 3's on his knees.
He wishes he was unconscious.
And Alexander,
Yes, I will be swinging on 3.
you're going to get a plus. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. There's a bonus for attacking from above.
10% according to RQ3.
Okay, there you go, 10%.
Well, 87 is not gonna make it.
Okay,
Actually. Oh wait, no, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I missed again.
Was it on Magnus?
yes, it is. 87 always misses. 97 always misses. All right. So 7, my guys. Number 5. Number 5. Still looking good. Can't hit for shit though. Number 7. That's also a miss.
But it's parried. Riposte.
Yep. All right.
No.
Okay. And number 8. Number 8 is gonna hit. Okay. Number 8 hits you
Oh.
with a spear.
Libby. Nice 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's a success.
Okay.
38.
Fine. Goblin number 3 is gonna hit Tindo. Tindo, he hits you in the 15.
Gonna attempt to parry that because I don't
Okay.
want to get hit in my right arm. That
Oh,
does not parry anything though.
he does 5 points of damage. Does that get through?
It does. That's the right arm, right?
Correct.
Yep. So 2 points go through.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And Runt. Okay. And Elvis.
Yay. I
Yep,
get to
you-
swing on goblin number 3 now.
Okay.
Or it's supposed to be this way.
So Goblin number 4 looks calm but horrified that you would swing at the back of his companion.
He'll get over it.
You do get a bonus. What's the rear attack bonus?
It says 10 here, but it could be a target surprised during combat as well, which give him a plus 20.
And then he's also on his feet, right? Doesn't that also give a bonus? Or he's
Oh,
not
above.
down.
Because he's on his knees. That's another plus 10. That'd be plus 30. Does that make sense?
So target has been knocked. No. Let's see. I don't know if I want to give him a surprise bonus. I'll give the knockdown. That's 20.
Oh, okay.
So plus 20?
Yes.
Okay. So
Right. 3's on his knees, and you're also from unshielded, so that's plus 10. So plus 30.
So plus 30, and then because I'm using my special sword, this also gets plus 5.
That should be built into your attack roll already, but yes.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. Location and damage. He cannot parry because you're behind him.
Location 9, which is abdomen.
Okay.
And then it's isn't it? Sorry. Let's enter my thing wrong. So that is 8 to the abdomen.
Okay. Okay. He goes down.
Down, like unconscious down?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad somebody's taking these goblins out.
Okay.
I am too.
Believe we are. Oh, did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Right. Elvis was at the very end, having climbed up. Okay. All right. Beginning of round 4. Statements of intent. Let's start with unengaged people. So that would be Alexander. What's your statement of intent for this round?
Step forward onto Goblin 2.
Okay. Go ahead. You can move up. Tindo.
Goblin 3 is the one that Alvis just killed? Or no,
Correct.
Goblin. I'll heal myself.
Okay. And Runt. Continue as before, I presume.
4th verse, same as the first.
Okay. Front. Okay. And West Hand. Oh, Elvis. What were you gonna do? Elvis.
That gap in between the two groups of goblins, that's like a space, right? Like, are we able to see them?
No, there's a wall there that goes up.
See, I didn't. Okay.
So as far as we know, they're just not helping us.
As
That's
far as you know, we've
exactly
killed our
right.
goblins already or sitting down having tea.
Or
I
they've
mean-
killed us and are having tea. One or the other.
I mean, wouldn't we hear like the fighting over there?
Of course you do.
Ah, I'm gonna take the long way around.
Okay.
Like go around the other side.
All right. So you're moving.
I just leap over the balcony.
There's a wall there. That was what I wanted to do, but I can't.
Raymond, go ahead and. Oh wait, Runt, go ahead and take your shot. What's your target number?
Much lower than that.
Okay. Yep, Raymond's up.
Can't hit a damn
Oh,
thing today.
Biff.
Okay, and Wes.
Shock bolt on number 8.
Okay.
There it goes. Got him.
Looks like 8 gets hit. Location and damage.
8, that's one of the legs. Nope, that's the abdomen for a missile. A whopping 2. That doesn't get through, does it?
Nope. No, it does not. It does make you mad though. Okay, Albus is moving. Alexander, you said you're moving up on 2. Are you going to swing?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That hits.
Okay. He's going to parry. And he missed his parry.
Test again.
Missed again.
Sorry, the chest again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Strength bonus. 4 points is not going to
Nice.
get through his armor. Okay. He will attack at the end of the round in response to your swinging on him. Okay, number 5. Swings on Raymond. These guys just cannot hit for.
That's only fair. Raymond hasn't hit him yet either.
We could be slap fighting.
All right, number 8. Here's his big chance. He missed. All right, Runt.
What about 7?
He missed.
You did?
He did. Yep, you can.
I got my riposte in.
Okay.
That's going to miss, though.
Okay.
Gotta keep trying.
Okay. That's still too low, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, more misses.
All right. Elvis is moving. And goblin number 2, having been swung on by Alexander, is going to swing back at the end of the round. And he is going to hit. You can parry, I believe, are you using that weapon two-handed? Alexander.
Sorry, yes.
Okay, so do you want to parry or dodge?
I'm going to parry.
Okay.
That is a successful parry.
Okay, probably can't get through. Nope. All right. So Albus, you're gonna be over here.
Nice.
What do you? So we're in a new round. This is round 5. What is your intent having gotten to that point?
Can I see what's going on over there?
Mm-hmm.
Or,
If this is a new round, I'll go ahead and roll for the heal since I didn't do
Oh,
that.
sorry. Yes.
But
You should
continue.
have gotten that last round.
I'm gonna try and get up to their backs and try and get their attention so I can maybe try and move in front of one of them.
Okay. So do you actually want to say what you intend to say? So you move up. Okay, great. Then what?
Uh,
It's okay to.
you know, I'm just gonna
you
tell
can-
Wes to back up,
Okay.
and if he does, I'm gonna take the space that he leaves.
Okay. So what? That'll occur in maybe 5 or so, 4 or 5. Okay. Tindo, what's your statement of intent for this round?
No one else is hurt. We can't see the other group, so I mean we could fight the ones in front of us. Yeah, I'll
What's the
move.
fun in that?
Well, they're kind of passive, you know. It feels kind of, you know.
No,
Except
one of them's not passive because
Well,
someone hit them.
oh, number 2.
correct.
Yeah, I hit him.
Nothing
But
wrong with
you
that.
can take care of him.
Yeah, I'll move up. I need to let me figure out how to grab this dude instead of keeping. There we go. And I'll take a swing on him when I get up there.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So Runt, go ahead and take your shot. Okay.
More nope.
And Raymond, go ahead and take your swing. Do we lose Raymond?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. You only lost me if I lost myself. Hey,
Wow.
that is a special.
How special?
Do it to the head.
Find out how special.
Ah,
No, I
abdomen.
can't. That can't be head.
That's abdomen,
So
though. I can still
specials
take him out.
are 2 dice, right?
Weapon damage twice.
Right. Plus D8 plus D4 plus 1. Survey says.
No, it's D8 plus 1 twice.
All right. So there's one. So 11.
Yep. Because that plus 1's part of the weapon.
Yeah. Okay. To location 11.
Looks like you've only got the +1 in once.
Correct. That's why I added 1 to the final result.
Okay, so 11 points to the abdomen on number 5.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna parry. Parry.
Oh, I thought you'd already rolled that. Get my hopes up.
He missed. Abdomen takes 11 points. Okay, he goes to his knees. Ow. Oh, that's the sword, isn't it?
Yes.
Mhm.
And he goes unconscious.
Yes. Oh, that's right. The Constitution roll for the special. I keep
About
forgetting that.
frickin' time.
So he's knocked out.
Now we've dealt with 3 of the 8.
And
Okay.
that's a check mark too. I can't forget that.
Oh, yes. Okay,
That's
check
right.
marks. Wes.
Wes is going to step back. Oh, how do I do this? That
Well,
move
you have
in?
to. Yep.
Oh,
So
nope. Something weird happened on my end. It like
broke it.
zoomed in really, really high.
Oh, that's
You moved back a little bit, and your color changed, but
the color is his selection of that
okay.
thingy.
Okay, so I click on him, and then can I just? I've got the 4 arrows. Do I move him from there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just drag and drop.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to step back and cast Sleep 10.
Okay. So as you disengage, you're going to get swung at.
That's okay.
And he crits! No, he doesn't. Wings incredibly wide. All right. Elvis, feel
Oh,
free
my
to
Sleep
move
10
up.
did not work.
Okay. And Runt. Go ahead and. Oh, wait. That comes after them. Tindo, you're up.
Swing in. And I hit. And it will be to the left arm. Damage. Wow, impressive.
And that's
What in
on
the
number
world
2.
did it? What in the world did? How did it add that up wrong? Or I'm looking at it wrong.
Looks like it's 9 points of damage.
3 plus 6.
Yeah, the
'Cause it
numbers
doesn't.
are reversed on the dice. So the D4 did a 2, the D10 did a 6.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you. 9 points of damage.
Okay. And what was the location?
Left arm, 17.
17, left arm. And this is number 2. Oh, he can parry. He missed his parry. Okay. 2 left arm takes 10 points of damage, right? Or no, 9 points of damage.
Correct.
9 points. Okay. Ow! He says in Goblinese. And Alexander.
He's swinging again. Let's get this out. It might be successful. It actually is.
Wow.
I
Impressive.
won. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to parry you. He missed his parry.
Okay.
2.
Yeah, things we do all the time have been creeping up. So I've got 71 on my Spirit Mastery.
I've got a 19 hit location.
Okay.
It's the head! Ouch!
9 damage.
Did you get a D4 damage bonus or something?
He should.
Yeah. So 10 damage.
That's enough.
Yeah. He'll go unconscious.
Yes! With a bloody skull. Crack that skull mask.
Yeah.
Okay. My goblins get to go. So that's number 7. And he is going to hit. Let's see. He's going to swing at the new guy, Elvis. Elvis. He swings. Goblin number 7 swings and hits you. He's going to hit you in the 17,
Let me try to parry that real quick.
which is your left arm.
I don't think that succeeds.
Okay.
It's close, but not quite.
And he has the mace. He does, 9 points of damage. Owie.
To which arm?
Left arm.
Oh wow, that completely knocked out my my left arm.
Okay. No shield parry for you. Okay. Goblin number 8 is angry that Wes got out of reach. So he's going to swing at Elvis. And he's going to miss. Good lord. Okay. Runt. Getting closer.
Yeah, little by little.
Okay, Elvis, did I give you a swing this round?
You have not.
Okay, go ahead and take your swing at the end of the round, having traded places with Wes.
Okay.
Okay. Is that hit for you? 86.
It's just on it.
So that's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. He got his parry. Go ahead and I don't know if you can get through. Maybe.
I mean, I can get up to 17 damage.
You suck.
So D20.
Really? 17?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's 1d6 plus
one,
the D10 plus
Yep,
2.
okay.
Oh, so it's 18.
Yep.
So that's location 9, so left leg, I think. Pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, abdomen again.
Put them down.
How's 8?
Okay. Number 7. Okay. He grunts, but he takes it.
Nice.
Okay, so this is round 6. Did I miss anybody? Don't think so. Okay. Statements of intent. Unengaged. Alexander.
Okay. I will be taking a step forward over Goblin 2 and striking at Goblin 4.
Okay. Tendo.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay. And Wes, you're unengaged.
I will be casting Sleep 7 this round.
Okay. When does that go off?
Strike rank 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Did not go off.
Okay, Runt.
I will fire twice. Do you want me to roll my first one
Yes,
right now?
please. Is that a fumble for you?
I almost assuredly is.
No, it only fumbles on a 30% or less.
That's a yes. That's a fumble.
Oh, that's right. Your bow is really low. I forgot about that.
Fumble. There's the table. What's your chance to hit?
26. 26.
97's a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a percentile, please. Roll high, like you've been doing, because that would be awesome. Lose.
And
Roll
conversely, that would have hit.
Roll a D3. Okay, you lose the next 3 attacks. So the attack this round and all of next round. All right, you reach for an arrow, or no, you draw back and the arrow slides off, and you're fumbling around trying to get it back into place or something like that. All right. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Right, Raymond.
All right. If I move up, Goblin 7's going to get a free shot at me, right?
No, you're not disengaging from him.
All right. I am going to move up to here. And I will swing at Goblin 8.
Okay.
I will hit. You want to take your parry?
I do. First. Trying to bring you in front of that guy.
Oh, yeah, because I slid under him.
Here we go.
All
right. So you step up and you swing at number 8, correct?
That is correct. I should be
And
inside his spear at this point.
I don't think so.
I'm trying.
You can try. He makes his parry.
Okay, well then I don't need to roll anything else.
All right. Finally got a parry in. Yay. All right, Albus.
I'll make my attack. That is a hit.
Okay, he will parry you. And he makes his parry.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
location
enough.
7.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's 9.
Not enough.
Ah.
Tindo.
Let's do this.
Goblin number 4 is looking at you with a curious expression on his face.
Poor thing. Sorry about this.
He
It's gonna
seems
hurt.
very calm.
It's gonna hurt you more than it does me. But not this time.
Okay. He will parry.
I missed him.
I know, but he's got a parry anyway.
Ah.
Okay. And Alexander.
Alrighty.
He looks mad now, by the way.
Awesome. I'm going to make it so he doesn't have to feel anything. Hopefully. Yes, maybe I will. That's a successful hit.
He's gonna parry you. Oh, he succeeds.
That's a 17
17.
location. And then damage is it's not going to get through. Even if I roll a 4, I don't think. Yeah, it's just 5 damage.
That's not gonna get through. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I believe. Okay. So Goblin 8 finally wakes up. And he looks over the banister.
Oh, you mean 6?
And goes, the hell? In the meantime, Goblin number 7 is going to swing on Albus. And he misses. Number 8. We got Raymond. Oh, Raymond, you might want to parry this. This looks particularly bad. Or dodge.
Impale, impale, impale.
All right. Nope.
Okay. Well, he critted you
Ouch!
in the 11,
Abdomen.
which is
Oh, wait.
your abdomen.
No,
Yes,
if
it
you're
is.
doing, if you consider a thrust to be a missile, it'd be the chest. Just saying.
It's the same armor either way.
That's true. You guys are chain hoppers.
And it's a critical, so it ignores armor anyway.
That's right.
It does. And no, it's not a missile. So no, I don't count
Okay.
missiles as thrusts. Or thrusts as missiles.
Good to go.
Okay. So he does a spear and his strength bonus, which is 9 points of damage to your abdomen, no armor. Roll a percentile. What is your con?
My con is 14. Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. You're bleeding.
Okay.
Does he scream out in pain, grab the spear as he falls to the ground?
Yeah.
How much damage can you take in your abdomen?
I took more than what I could take, but not double.
Okay. So yeah, he drops to his knees in agony. Let me see if I can withdraw the spear.
You lucky bastard. Do I know? I'm going to learn Goblin just so I can curse at these knuckleheads.
He rips the spear out of your gut.
Does that do more damage?
Shut up, you.
I found the true Goblin Lord here amongst our myths.
Houdini!
Oh God, that's great. Okay. That was goblin number 8. Goblin number 9 is going to shoot at Runt.
Dance, Runt, dance!
He's going to hit.
That is
Runt!
rude. Am I capable of dodging while I fumbled?
Yes. Assuming you see him. I would think that you would see him. Actually, make a scan roll for me. We'll count that
Okay.
as your scan roll.
Dive for cover.
Unless you want that as dodge.
I mean, I would definitely prefer that as a dodge, but
Fine. However, if you miss your scan roll, I'm not going to make you do that. Okay. All right. Yes, you make your dodge, and the arrow was not a special, so it misses you. Fine. Goblin number 4 is going to swing at 50-50. He's going to swing at Tindo. Tindo! Goblin number 4 swings at you and misses. All right.
Poor thing.
Runt. You spend one of your 3 attacks. So you're down to 2, which is all of next round. Any questions before we end this round?
So just to be clear, I am down but not unconscious, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay, this is round 7. Okay. Everybody's engaged and doing stuff. Wes, statement of intent.
I'm going to attempt sleep 7 again.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Success this time.
Okay.
3 levels on Goblin 6, and then
Okay, hang
2
on.
on Goblin 8,
Hold on.
and
Let's do
2
that
on
one at a
7.
time. 3 levels on 6.
Yep.
He misses that. And the next one
2,
on
8,
so he's at minus 10. He missed that.
and 2 on 7.
2 on 7. And he missed that. Okay, fine.
Yes!
They
Wes
all
saves
go-
the day again.
You know, the hole in my gut says I helped.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You always help, Raymond. You're good.
Sweet. Sweet. All right. Runt is fumbling with his arrow. Tindo.
I'm swinging at the Joker. Oh. That's a hit. Barely, but it is.
Wow, you hit on an 80?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
Holy cow.
I've been practicing. 14, which is the right arm.
Okay. Gonna parry. He's gonna parry. He can parry. He can't parry.
11
Ow!
points of damage. He's got this. He feels good. No, nothing.
Ow. This is
Nothing to worry about.
4. Oh, number 4 has not been hit before. So left arm, 11 damage. All right. His left arm, the shield drops to his side. And Alexander.
I'm gonna finish off Goblin 4. That hits.
He's gonna dodge. He missed his dodge.
That's a 1 for location. And
Ouch.
12 for the damage.
Ouch.
Hack that leg.
I learned from Elvis.
He goes down. He's out. And the other 3 are asleep. You can dispatch them.
So we want to
Glad
keep one alive to question. Or can we question?
we understand them.
Yeah, does anybody... I don't think anybody understands anything with goblins, do they?
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah, so let's just dispatch them.
Where's a linguist when you need one?
Is Raymond holding his guts in? Kind of seems
No,
like
no. Raymond is waiting for the opportunity to cast his healing 3
while you hold your guts in.
while I hold my guts in. All right, so I'm down a little bit, but I'm positive.
Bluetooth things for me so I can listen to a conference.
Could you help me
Oh,
out
the headphones?
too, Raymond?
Okay, yeah.
Hold on a second.
As I motion to my
How
arm.
bad are you?
It's not responding all
Well,
that well.
I'll go ahead and do another healing 3.
Okay.
You also get back 7.
Thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
put me up. And in return, I'm gonna use my first aid skill to hopefully heal you.
I'm okay. So I appreciate it though.
Oh, okay.
He wants the
Go ahead.
experience roll.
Well, if he wants the experience roll, you have the experience roll. Coup de grace these guys. Let's coup de grace these guys. Figure
I
out what's
thought that
going on.
was the first thing I did.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so we search the bodies.
Okay.
Runt finally untangles himself from like the bow, the arrow, and his arm like caught weird, and
Yep.
goes to fire again.
Oh no, you're out for another round of combat.
Okay.
The next combat we
assume-
have, you can't do anything the first round. No, I'm kidding.
I believe it.
It takes you a long time to restring that bow.
Eventually, I just like cut it and start over.
10 years from now, your next adventure. Oh, I got a round of combat I got to pay for. All right. So what's on the bodies?
They have some coin minted in more, I think it is.
In more. And Moore is one of those towns that's off the map to the east, correct?
Actually, no, I've got the wrong name. Can you open the map? It's the one just to the east and north a little bit. Minnock.
Minnock? Okay.
Yes, Minnock.
Okay.
And
Not surprising.
There's a total of 65 silver.
Wes, you got that?
I believe Wes stepped away for a moment.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. What's going on?
We're looting the bodies.
Oh. Okay.
So 65 silver minted in Minnock. Anything else that would be interesting or useful?
Goblin gear.
Yeah, neither interesting nor useful.
The spears are barbed and particularly vicious looking.
Are they
Why?
gooey?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
All right, and there's nothing else up here on the balcony of interest.
No.
Okay.
All right. Actually, well, you guys think about what to do. The cats need to be fed, so let's take a 10-minute break before they eat me. I'll be right back.
Okay. So have we searched everything up here now?
The balcony in the central area, I believe so. Don't remember the stuff that was south of here.
I think we've hit everything.
Where have the goblins been camping at then?
I don't know.
This is true. We found no evidence of a goblin camp.
But we've searched all this area to the south. Right?
I believe so, yeah.
And I don't
Did the
think
stairs going down just block out? Is that what happened on the right? Because we know the stairs on the left go down to the tunnel with the
I
raft.
believe they block this. I believe those stairs block out. I believe the stairs to the far south, the south center,
Yeah, those stop.
those stop, and the ones to the north also stop.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's correct. And I can't remember if there were doors that are actually true east and true west.
There's still all this black area. Did we check all the walls along the black area?
We didn't like tap them for secret passages or anything.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe. Killing these damn goblins still has not brought me back my mule.
That's true.
We should have left them alive so they could carry all of our crap back to town.
Oh, that's right. We should have kept one as a pet.
It should have been Goblin number 4. He was the one that carried me up.
I thought that was Run.
Run's our pet? Okay.
That's the only thing to think of is see if we can't find some secret doors. Unless we want to crawl down the crevice.
I don't particularly, to quote a notable rogue, I have a bad feeling about that. Although, honestly, this is more put together than the moat house is. Maybe we should move in here. You laugh. I'm not entirely joking.
But it's much smaller, so it's not as fit for, a ruler.
Well, but it's much better for now. And then we can build a 4th moat house on top of the ruins of the 3rd moat house.
Which is closer to reinforcements should shit hit the fan and we need someone to come and save us?
The moat house.
Mm-hmm.
I vote the moat house.
But the moat house would be much more expensive to deal with than this would.
Less reconstruction, yeah.
I mean, in theory, we could pretty much use this as is.
I mean, a little fixer-upper, and you got running water here.
Except, of course, for the chasm to the abyss. But other than that, every place has foundation issues. Maybe put in some nice plexiglass, up to replace the dome, and who knows, might have something.
We need to clear it off.
Yeah. I'm sure we could find followers and minions to do that for us.
And isn't the temple kind of buried? Should we excavate out the whole thing?
Eventually. I'm sure Wes can find some earth elemental to help us with that at some point.
Way down the road.
Down the road.
Okay, I'm back. So, you've dispatched the goblins without taking serious injury.
Speak for yourself.
Well, now 7's not bad.
All right. What's the plan?
All right, just to recap. I'm looking at what really looks like the Starship Enterprise now that I look at it.
What? Ship?
So the stairs to the far north go up to Muck, correct?
Correct.
All
well,
right.
They go to doors that you can't open, and you're pretty sure Muck's on the other side.
The stairs to the far south.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Do they go up or do they go down? The south stairs. Okay.
The stairs in the southeastern corner don't go anywhere.
There's southeastern. That's collapsed.
Right. Okay. The ones in the southwestern corner we know go down to the underground river.
Yeah, they go down. There's a hallway, and at the end of that hallway, there's a door that opens onto the docks.
Right. Is there any other obvious door that I'm not seeing in this picture?
No.
Okay. Wes, are you serious about checking for secret doors?
I think we should.
Okay. That is not me.
Secret finders, go.
So we want to search for secret
What
doors on the
roll is
outside
that?
wall of that circular hallway that goes around the northern part of the central circle. Does that make sense?
It does. Those searching will find nothing after spending the appropriate amount of time, which is probably most of the day.
Dang.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, but if we go down to the underground river, who cares? Wasn't there a room going down towards the docks that we couldn't get into?
I'm not aware of one,
Okay.
although there's so there's the door that opens onto the stairwell, and at the bottom of the stairs, there's a landing, and there's hooks on the walls and such.
Hooks?
Yeah,
Okay.
places you would hang robes
Like
and
coat.
things.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you actually found some things there.
Yeah. All right. So unless I'm missing something, we've pretty much explored this as much as we can explore it. So it seems to me the thing to do is to pull all of our stuff together, salvage what we can salvage from the library, and go down and hopefully the barge is still there. And if it's not, we just carry all this crap. So let's all decamp to the library.
Okay.
Because that's where we've been stacking stuff. Do we want to send somebody down to check the docks?
I was actually thinking of going down the docks and taking the barge upstream to see if we don't end up at Minot.
I was leaving the direction that we were going to go once we got everything on the barge till later. I'm completely on board with that. Although, aren't we going south? Oh, you want to go downstream. I'm sorry.
No, upstream, because we were going upstream to get to here.
Yes, but wasn't upstream to the south?
I don't recall.
Yes. Upstream is southeast. Now,
Okay.
that's of course based on the trajectory from the moat house.
So that would
Right.
go like towards Guldak then.
Kind of.
Or something else.
Although if this river actually follows somewhere close to the surface river, you pass well to the south of Guldak.
Right. And it may just connect to the surface rivers at one point, right?
Right. Which would also be a useful piece of information to know. So I'm not opposed to going up and seeing where it goes.
So if you look at the map, the Telgar area map,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The moat house is more or less in the center of that swamp, right?
Right about where all the hexes come together.
Correct.
Yeah.
And southeast of that is where, let me rephrase that. So you travel east along the road and then south into the swamp. And that's where the temple is. So, strictly speaking, the river travels easterly from the moat house, as the temple is somewhat parallel to the moat house in the swamp as
So-
you look at the map.
So basically still towards Minok.
Correct.
Okay.
However, you're pretty sure that the curve of the river is turning southerly from the temple.
Right.
Now, what it does beyond that, who knows?
I'm not opposed to going upstream from the river. I'm not opposed to going downstream from the river. I think either one might be useful, might not be useful. So I still think that we should salvage what we can salvage from here and put that on the barge wherever we take it and figure it out from there. What do the rest of you think?
The
Sounds.
one that goes not towards Minok sounds great.
Apparently both.
Yeah, I'm thinking about downstream.
Because we had also said that it would be valuable to go downstream and see where this kicks out at. Do you remember that conversation, Wes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So either's good.
Either's fine. So
Except if we go south, we may come across the lobstrosity. I mean, not south, but downstream.
downstream. Yeah, we might come across the lobstrosity. That would be bad because we didn't bring the butter. Too bad that we can't cast anti-magic shell.
Now, if we had that ring.
I know, but I mean, just cast it long enough we could get the ring off.
Here, hold it, Claw! Hold it!
I mean, somebody can Hulk out when we need him to, right? I mean, it sounds like an Elvis thing or an Alexander thing.
That's right.
Definitely an Alexander.
Both of you hack that claw off.
I mean, Alexander, don't you have a 17 strength?
So, yeah. Sure fits with my 8 size.
He's a dwarf.
Practically.
For all
Of course,
intents and purposes.
I'm giving him a hard time about this. I have a 17 strength, but all right. So let's get our stuff together. I
Okay.
believe there were some plates and such that were still in the library
Okay.
because we hadn't loaded them on the mule yet.
Right.
Yeah, they were fragile.
Grab whatever books we can salvage, which you've said
Okay.
is not many, but what we can, we will.
More than one.
We're going. Oh, we already did that, didn't we? Did we investigate that already?
Investigate what?
Library?
Number of books.
We've been through it. You said that it was heavily damaged. We deferred the actual, can we save this? Can we not save that to the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right. So that's where we're at. We're, I don't recall.
What can we carefully wrap into these skins and then pack into the chest?
Yeah.
There was the whole conversation about getting a book restorer to come down here, and they were like, no, we're never going to do that.
Okay. So
once we saw the mess the paladins made of the place, we kind of realized that we couldn't make it any worse. So
well, there is
they're like damned holy frat boys.
Yep.
Exactly. Holy frat boys.
Holy frat boys.
Okay, so we collect the plates, and I'm not sure what else you collected.
I think there were some goblets in there too.
Okay.
Oh no, flatware. There was flatware.
Okay. And your return to the library. Yes, the library is a mess. So we're now in the library. What are we going to do?
We're gonna see what if anything we can salvage from the books.
And who's going to be engaged in the perusal of the remains in the library?
Intelligent, dexterous people.
I'm assuming Wes and I. And
I can do it.
I was debating. Yeah, so Wes, Runt, and I can go through. And
With-
everybody
With
else
the way
can.
I've rolled today, are you sure?
No.
That I should be involved in that?
I have faith in you. And everybody else can continue to keep their eyes open because we've seen goblins in here already, and continue to pull everything together for the trip. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like someone's sad. Doesn't get to play with the dusty books.
Would you like to come and play with the dusty books? As long as you don't make them into more dusty books.
Yes, I would like to play with the dusty books.
Oh, come on. Do you have
I
a
think
library
it's
card? Do you have a library card?
Sure.
All right.
The passport
Okay.
to adventure.
Dun dun dun.
All right. So, as I understand it, there are 4 people who are investigating the piles of books and ruined bookshelves. Is that correct?
Yes.
It sounds like it. Which
All
means
right.
there's one person basically guarding the rest of us.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're going to have people switching off, so.
Because we want
All
to
right.
be careful.
All right. So, those of you engaged in the further destruction of the library, searching of the library carefully.
Carefully.
I respect your
undamaged-
pessimism.
Those may make a roll.
Is there a stat we're looking at, or do you want to save that for till later?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
You're rolling a percentile.
Oh, back to my usual crap.
Typically, low is good.
Yep. Run!
Holy cow.
It seems your faith was correct.
How many books did Valvis destroy?
There must be balance.
The whole bookshelf comes down.
All right. I have a roll. Is that roll from Wes?
That's mine, yeah. 58.
Raymond and Runt and Alvis. Okay. All right. So you guys are, kind of looking around and checking things out, and Runt carefully pulls a book off of a shelf just as Alvis trips and plows into said bookshelf, upon which it collapses in a heap of dust. Runt, go ahead and make a con roll.
As he breathes in ancient book dust.
Yes. What is your constitution, Runt?
Con is 18.
What? That's fine. As you sneeze and otherwise contort from the dust in your eyes, you manage to not further damage the book that you gingerly pulled from the bookshelf that is now otherwise destroyed.
I feel as though we worked together for that one.
Yep, teamwork.
So what is the book, pray tell?
Something about making ducks pay?
Yeah, I saw that this morning too.
Well, that's a very good question. Does anyone actually? I'm not going to ask them. Look at the character sheet.
Well, nobody reads Norse or
I read Norse.
You do read?
I don't. Okay. What do you have to do to read it?
It needs to be under literacy, language, read, write. It's a knowledge skill instead of the speak communication.
Oh, there it is. I actually have a decent default.
Oh, okay. But we don't read the ancient lizard tongue. We don't read black speech. We don't read Elvish.
I actually could roll for Elvish. I probably couldn't read it, but I could roll for it.
I'm just thinking of all the things this thing could be written in.
I did actually take some ranks in Norse and Elvish.
Oh, okay. Smarty pants.
It's a weird spread because that's like taking Spanish and Latin.
Well, no, those make perfect sense. Now, Spanish and Hungarian.
I mean, it'd be more like in modern day. You know, Spanish is the widespread alternative.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, you're pretty sure it's in Elvish.
That's what I suspected. Okay. Probably worth taking back.
That's a win.
I would think so. Anything else, or is that one roll for the whole library?
That's it.
Okay. All that work for one book. It better be good.
Is the library destroyed, or is there something still intact?
Let me respond to that by saying you all spend a considerable amount of time looking through the library and the books on the floor. And at the end of such time, you have found this one book.
Okay.
You could spend more time here if you wish.
Why don't we do this? We're a little drained on spell power anyway. So why don't we spend the night here? And while people have their watch, they can see what they can see.
That sounds good.
In the morning, we load everything on the barge and we go.
I'm good with that.
Oh, good. So, I mean, this room only has 2 entrances. Well, 3 technically. Only has 2 entrances, so it should be pretty easy to cover. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the way to go.
Okay. So we're going to camp out here in the library?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if anything happens in the night.
Thump.
The Howler comes back because he left his TV guide.
And he's howling mad about it.
Better than his Elvish porn stash.
Wouldn't you be? What do you think we have?
What are we doing with the book?
Wrapping it carefully in those fur things we bought to package stuff in and put it into the chest we brought.
All right. Okay. Safely packed away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I understand that you're going to camp out here, and while you're camping out, you're going to continue to peruse the remains of the library. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll help people stay awake.
All right. Okay, so you can get another roll.
This time, everybody, right?
Whoever wants to search.
I don't like Discord. I can't roll for crap today.
Yes. Yes.
At least it's not a 99.
True.
What skill were we rolling here so
We're
that I can
not.
put the crit down for my 1?
You can check your power.
Oh, better get my power checked.
Well, you rolled a crit, right?
3?
Let's
Depends on what the
see.
times is.
1 times.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if you had a 60 power, we'd have to talk.
That is a special.
Not good enough. Sorry.
But it may have different results for what we found, right?
So this was tailor-made for me to get check marks in power, and I can't roll for shit. Boy, I'm going to remember this.
Oh, heck, I'm ready to destroy some books if there's some power to be had. Hell yeah!
I mean, Wes, I'm thinking we should stay here for a week or two.
It feels good when the books crumble to dust.
I had a dream that came from my god, said I should stay here for a while.
Until you can roll a 1?
Yeah.
Not. All right. Okay, yeah, there's nothing comes to the tower that evening or that night, through that night.
Did we ever find out where our mule went?
Yeah, the dragon got it because the goblin stole it and took it to the surface.
I am.
And then it was just going to fly away with it because, yeah, mule. Tasty mule.
Wasn't it almost saved?
It was almost saved.
They count plummeting from the sky being saved.
Well, he didn't actually aim it at anybody.
I blew 2 spells before I gave up and said he couldn't be saved.
Okay. So morning comes. I don't believe anybody found anything else.
So what was
With
the
a
critical?
special?
Or the special?
I rolled a 3 during my watch.
This is like the 5th attempt at finding stuff in the library. At this point, you need crits.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you went through initially. The chances were higher. The paladins went through. The chances diminished considerably, and now you've made 2 additional rolls since that time.
Bruce, I'm not arguing with you. We just wanted to make sure you hadn't forgotten. So
I have not forgotten.
Okay.
All right, so we pack everything up. We slowly head down to the barge, to the docks, hoping the barge is there. And remember, we have not gone through these, so it's possible something will be in here. So pay attention.
As it happens, there is nothing in here, and the barge is still here.
Yay! We carefully load the chest on the barge.
Okay, this is the one with the books in it, right?
Yes.
Just one book, right? Or are there more
Just
than
a
one?
book.
Just verifying.
I believe there's only one book.
Okay.
There's the extra mimic that got in the chest while we were waiting. No, anyway.
And there's some flatware and some plates.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I believe we said we were going to go downstream. Is that correct?
I believe that is the answer.
All right. Then let's go. Now, when we get close to the graveyard, we tie up Alexander.
What?
I agree with this. This is a great plan.
Is it Alexander or Alvis that you want to tie
It's
up?
Alvis.
I don't. Is it Alvis? All right,
Yes.
we tie up Alvis. Although tying up Alexander would be entertaining too. By the way, I'm not kidding.
So Alvis, you see sort of a gleam in Raymond's.
Oh no, I'll tell him.
Oh, okay.
Look, dude. We're getting close to the graveyard, the grave again. I don't want to have to put you down the hard way. So why don't we secure you for a little while so that in case you get possessed, God's forbid, we have the situation under control until we get away from the graveyard. That makes sense, doesn't it?
You do know that last time you bound me by rope, I broke the ropes, right?
Well, we just bind you with more rope. I mean, we're kind of out of steel cable here. I mean, do you have a better suggestion? Because if you do, I'm happy to listen to it.
What if, before we get close, you knock me out so that I am unconscious during the time in which we are nearby?
Works for me.
We can do both.
Okay, we'll see if that works.
And who
All right.
knows? Maybe it'll possess one of you this time.
I'm decent at wrestling. I could just try to hold on to him.
All right, so we go downstream. When we get close to the graveyard and the mausoleum, who wants to do the honors? Don't everybody jump at once. All right, fine.
I mean, good.
I'll cuff him in the back of the head. And then after we know he's out, I tie him up anyway.
I'm still here.
Yes, but you're unconscious. You don't know this.
You haven't done it yet.
No, I said after I knock you out, I tie you up.
Oh, so you're not saying this.
Yes, I'm not. I'm telling him what I'm doing. This is not conversation.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're going to consent to being knocked out. Is that correct?
Yes, this time.
Okay, so go ahead and make a roll, Raymond. This is probably a roll you don't want to fumble.
Brian, your mic is going.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Having not fumbled the roll, I will assume that you successfully knocked him out.
I'm happy to hit him a couple of times if I have to.
And then you're going to tie him up. Is that correct?
Unless Runt wants to, because Runt could probably do better not work than I can.
That depends on what not work is.
Tying people up.
Yeah, but what skill is it? Because I don't have Shibari on my character sheet.
I think devise can work.
Devise? Okay.
Okay, so you're going to tie him up, yes?
Yep.
Okay. So he's unconscious and tied up. You're, let's see.
He's damn lucky I don't trail him behind the barge.
So I should mention, let's see, you know where the piercers are. You're going to bypass the tunnels that go off into the caves.
The drips.
And yeah, okay, all right.
Do I need to roll the devise? Is that important?
Yeah, no, I'll roll it. just in case it's like a fumble and you don't know that you didn't securely bind him. Okay. Right. So you are approaching the bridge. Okay, you're at the bridge on the dock. I take it you're going to pass under. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is there a reason to stop here?
Nope.
Keep on going.
Okay, we continue south. Well, strictly speaking, westerly. Okay, so you go past the bridge. You're approaching the first sort of turn.
Who's on point, by the way? Because somebody should be on point looking for the lobster.
Maybe somebody with a missile weapon? A high perception?
I would be more than happy to stand there and point my bow at things, but
I can do that.
There you go.
There you go. Good man.
Okay. You approach the bath on the north. There's a turn that goes to the south and then it jogs back to the west. And you're approaching the second cave area. Everyone can make a scan roll with the exception of the unconscious tied up person. Okay. Did I get everybody's rolls? Tindo, did I get a roll from you?
Yeah, I rolled 53, which I don't think that does anything for me for scan. Scan. No,
Okay.
it misses.
Sorry, I think I forgot to scan. Oh, that's not even successful, so it's okay.
That's right, you did forget.
Okay, Wes.
Yes.
As the boat's going along, you'll notice a couple of things. First, the water is starting to pick up speed.
Ooh.
And second, on the wall, on the right-hand wall, that'd be the north wall, you see a looks like a couple of spears that have been thrust into the wall. And there's some rope that's kind of tattered and worn, and hanging from the lower of the two spears, there's a skull.
Ooh. I will point that out. Is the rope low enough that we could like grab it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's make towards the side.
Okay. Are we stopping?
I think for the moment, yes.
Okay. So you stop near the where the spears are thrust into the wall.
And are they like at say 4 feet above barge height and another 4 above that? Or maybe 3 above that. Like you could climb them? Like
No.
2 steps of a ladder?
No, they're closer together than that.
Oh,
Kind of.
I'm wondering if this is a tie-off. Because if the water picked up as well, we could be close to either rapids or, God forbid, a waterfall.
So it kind of get the impression that perhaps the skull was suspended between the two spears at some point.
oh, so like hanging upside down from the lower spear.
Yes, the skull is hanging upside down from the lower spear. However,
Ah.
there's rope that,
Well, it's up.
yeah.
Who's a good climber? Wants to see what's up there.
Wait,
I think
what?
that's run.
I'm a pretty good
There's
climber.
There's nothing up there. There's no cave. There's nothing above the spears.
Oh,
It's just two spears with rope between them.
It just
So
strikes
it's a
me as the sort of
signpost.
thing that we would do to someone who didn't pay their bills.
Signpost. Death past here.
I think it's a signpost of some sort. So if we were to continue, let me ask you this: with the speed that the water is going now, could we pole upstream from it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's continue then.
Carefully.
Okay. Everyone can make listen rolls.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. What? Oh, that's right. Sorry, hold on a second. There we go.
Thank goodness.
If you don't have a check mark, Raymond,
I do now.
Do now, yes.
Thank you.
If you make your listen roll, you may have a check mark. Those of you who do make your listen roll will hear in the not too far distant, actually, Raymond will hear earlier on a growing, rumbling sort of roar.
Like a waterfall.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
How did the lobstrosity get up here then?
Maybe the lobstrosity was brought up here.
Well, remember, he was in the river at the first opening in the under moat house. Remember the fish all darted away and then the lobstrosity showed up, so we took off?
Mm-hmm.
So he's been in the river up here. Have we passed that point already?
Yes.
And we know that he's in the moat house moat because he stole one of our mules there. And we know that he's in the under temple part of the moat house because of the.
But for all we know, he was a lobster and he was brought there and then he was enlarged.
Yeah, but connecting this point where we are now in the external moat of the moat house. Lobstrosity's been in both places.
What if there are two lobsters?
Both with swords sticking out of their side and magic rings?
Who knows? Maybe like it was cloned.
I'm just thinking there might be some kind of a bypass up here near the waterfall. That's all I'm thinking.
Okay.
So as long as we can keep control of the boat so we can go upstream if we need to, I think we should investigate as far as we can. Does that make sense?
Your logic is impeccable. Our dice will disagree with you. How much rope do we have?
You used
Just
some of it
enough
on
to
me.
hang ourselves.
At the very least, we can tie the rope off up here and we can go another 50 feet or so down, find something to tie it off and work that way.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be the way to do this.
Have we seen any more rings in the walls?
Nope.
Not since the bridge, correct?
Correct.
Well, we could tie it off to the rope that's already tied off somewhere else, right? The frayed rope that's hanging down?
Oh, that's further back.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you went west.
Oh, we went further past this signpost. Okay.
Now that I think about it, everyone can roll a percentile.
I assume I'm still not included.
Correct. Okay. I think we're missing a couple people, but fine. Okay. So what are we going to do?
I think we should investigate as far as we can go. As long as we can keep control of the barge to be able to go upstream if we need to.
Okay.
Did we lose somebody? Raymond.
Yes.
Raymond's gone.
Yes, Raymond. Let's give him a moment to return.
After all, he is the party leader. I'm just the XO.
He appears to have defaulted into the position, certainly.
Did I post a recap of our last game? Because I'm looking at my notes and it doesn't look like I did. It doesn't look like I captured anything from our last game. No, I didn't because I was at Gen Con. I couldn't do anything.
Hey, am I back?
Yay!
Well, I'm on my phone, so.
Okay. So, as I understand it, the party wants to advance a little bit further with caution. Okay, so you will come to a ring embedded in the north wall.
Yay! Let's tie off there.
Yeah, there's probably some old rope tied off to it as well. Okay, so you're gonna tie off here, and looks like the stream continues on.
Yeah, see how far we can go with our, 60 feet of rope or 50 feet?
Oh, is that all we've got?
50. I have 50. I don't know if anybody else brought rope, but I have 50.
Let me see if I've got any rope. I don't think so, but I'll look.
I mean, it does kind of make sense we don't have a whole lot because, 50 feet of rope's kind of heavy.
It is. I do not have any rope. Does anybody else have rope?
I do not.
I have some rope.
So that's two
How
pieces
much?
of rope. It'd be the standard length, whatever it is, right?
The 50 feet.
So let's get this to just shy of 100.
Okay. So 100 feet further on, somebody's got a lantern, right? Which is
Yes, we do.
another
Yeah.
60 feet of
Vision.
light. You will see. Okay, so it's going to go down. It'll take a turn slight to the right-ish. And in the dimness of the lantern light, you will see ahead a curtain of water. And before the curtain of water, there are stalactites and stalagmites.
So there's a waterfall falling into this. Is that the visual?
It's a curtain of water.
But it's falling into the river we're actually on, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're trying to get.
It's a good
Right.
60 feet ahead of you. So
not water falling away from us.
Kind of breaking up there for me. I can't quite make that out.
Do we need a better look at it?
Yes.
Do
we
need a better look at it, guys? Because Wes can turn on his flashlight if he needs to.
Yeah, but the flashlight only goes like 50 feet if I remember right. Let me look. And we got the lantern. Yeah, the projected light only goes 50 feet.
Okay, so it's not an improvement.
No, it's not an improvement. Again,
now, I can fire a sudden light up to 100 feet away, but it's just like a light up. It's a burst of intense light, 10-foot radius.
Yeah, so it would give you a momentary glimpse of what you see down there.
Do you want to try that?
You said that there are
Yes, stalactites and stalagmites. Kind of like Jaws.
All right. Am I back?
Yes.
Good, because that phone thing sucked. Yeah, if we need a better look at what's ahead of us, I wanted to remind you that you've got all the light spells. So,
yeah,
my
two
question
of them.
is, that's more than 0. Is there anywhere between where we are currently tied off and where we are that we could tie off again?
You don't see anything.
Not a stalactite or a stalagmite that we could throw a loop around?
No.
Okay.
So we probably need a 200-foot rope.
Roughly.
Okay. Well, something for next time.
Or, I mean, he said that there were stalactites and stalagmites ahead of us. So we go back, we loosen the rope, we come around the corner, and we navigate to one of those. Brace the barge against it, and then we can start over again. I mean, first of all, my question is there any reason to stop here?
Not unless there's something behind the waterfall.
If it's a waterfall falling into us, we're going to get slapped around a little bit, but that's it.
We're at the bottom of a waterfall. Like,
right.
Seems like a pretty dangerous place to be on a barge.
It's a complete curtain of water. There's not like a space on the sides that we could maneuver around it?
You're 60 feet away from it.
Okay.
But the river continues on past the curtain of water, right? Because we're going downstream.
I think what he's saying is we can't see past it. And in fact, we can't really see to it very well.
Right.
Okay, everyone make a scan roll.
All right.
Yeah, all right. 26 is probably good enough. 17 is certainly good enough. So you can see that the water continues to increase its speed as it approaches the stalagmites. You can also see some debris, wooden planks across the lower intrusions. And the see, rolled a 26. Oh, who rolled a 9? Runt rolled a 9. So Runt, you'll notice that where the waterfall hits the stream, you would kind of expect to see some splashing and foaming coming up, that sort of thing, right? You don't see any of that.
There's no splashing and foaming at the base of the waterfall.
Right.
And I'm just gonna be like, guys, I really don't trust this waterfall. This seems like a bad idea. And I will point that out to everyone.
So we'll
That's
go to back off if we can and tie it off.
Yeah, let's at least go back to the ring and think through this.
Okay.
I just want to point out, if we get dunked, that book we recovered is toast.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And Lord knows we can't get enough elvish porn, so it's probably 50 Shades of Green or something.
Vines and bushes.
Wes, what do you think? Have we gone as far as you wanted to go?
With the way we're outfitted now, yes. I think once we get back to town, we should get, a 200-foot length of rope.
Okay.
And then we can actually lower ourselves to the stalagmites and stalactites and get a better look at what's actually there. It almost seems to me like the river we're on should fall down, and the river above is falling down the same place. So there's like a gap that water from both ends is going into.
Or like a whirlpool, or like, but yeah, it feels like that could be the Lobstrosity's lair.
Oh, don't get Alexander all excited.
No.
By the way, Alvis is conscious now, right?
Probably, given the time that's gone by at this point.
What'd I miss?
Yeah, I think it's as far as we can go.
Okay. So we're gonna have to go back to the graveyard docks to get out?
No, there's 2 other landings.
In the undermoat house.
Oh, okay.
The bathroom.
Oh, that's right.
The bath and the other place, whatever it was.
That's right. Okay. I think we're thinking that we should make our way back to the surface. And we've kind of taken this as far as we can take it.
Unless we want to go south and see if it pops out of the surface where the river surfaces. We could still do that.
You mean go all the way back the way we came and then go upstream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could investigate the alchemist and see if she's really the witch.
How are you going to do that?
Kill her. And her owlbear too.
I'm gonna run her through with my sword, and if she doesn't die, she's a witch.
Throw her in the river.
How long is it going to take us to pull all the way back to the temple?
Another day, right?
Yep, at least.
And what value are we going to get if we go upstream? What are we going to discover?
Where the river starts, the river that we're on.
And why is that valuable?
Or, hear me out. What if we discover a third structure?
Like,
That's possible too.
we have precious cargo. Like, let's deposit that.
Just go back to Hamlet.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we get enough value by going upstream to make it worthwhile.
At this point, maybe not. Time-wise.
I realize that you want to get all Captain Kirk on us and boldly go where no surface dweller has gone before, but I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I actually kind of think that going back to Hamlet's the way to go.
Okay. I'm good with that. With our precious cargo.
And besides, if we do that, we get back to Hamlet by about 6:30 West Coast time, and Bruce has to figure out what to do with us for another 2 hours.
Okay, I like that option.
Okay, so the plan is to pull back to the first cave-in and tie the boat off in that area and make your way up through the moat house, exiting into the swamp, down to the road, and back to Hamlet. Is that right?
I think
Yes.
that's it.
Oh, wait, I heard about the alchemist. Are we going to go visit the alchemist?
Not this
No.
time.
All right.
I mean, I'm okay with trying to steal from her.
Nice, owlbear.
And that's exactly why we're not going back to the alchemist.
We killed the owlbear once. We can do it again.
Oh no, that was the lobstrosity. No, never mind.
Or are we going to go take on the lobster or the owlbear?
No, we're not. We're going back to Hamlet.
Okay. Okay. You return to the surface uneventfully. Oh, wait. Do you know where those stairs are?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm. The secret door?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. You make your way back to... All right, you're out of the swamp. Are we going to stop at the
Campsite?
Campsite?
Yes.
You mean the bluff out just outside the swamp, right?
Yes, correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we can stop there.
Okay. Okay. What are watches going to look like?
We do 3 2-person watches, right? So
Well, there's only 5 of us now, right? Or are there 6?
there's 6 of us, right?
There are 6 of us. Okay, I miscounted. So I would suggest that Wes, Tindo, and I not be on common watches. So one of Wes, Tindo, and I and one of Alexander Alvison Rutt.
Okay, so I'll second watch then.
I can take first.
I mean, with 5 of us, we could fashion up some sort of like rolling watch system where, except for like the tail end of the first and the tail end of the last, there's 2 people on watch.
But we have 6, so we're good.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
So I said I'll take first.
I will join you on first then.
All right.
I'll take third.
That's us.
Okay, so Tinda's with me on second, and Alexander and Wes are on third.
Okay. Okay. The evening goes by mostly uneventfully until third watch, when both Alexander and Wes need to roll a percentile.
Uh-oh.
Cancer.
Oh.
Okay.
The druid kills us in our sleep.
The druid's bear.
Okay. Um, all right. So a black shape rears up out of the underbrush, and you are both very frightened. One, perhaps, well, no, more or less equally so. However, it reaches out and grabs at Wes, such that you are unable to run away. In the meantime, Alexander, you make out the distinct form of a sinuously long neck and wings and eyes as it glares at you, and you feel yourself overcome with fear.
Again?
It then turns its attention to Wes and points a clawed finger at his forehead, and he says in a sort of hissing voice, "You said you would kill her."
We're
What kind of
looking
fight?
for her. Do you know where she is? We've been looking.
Okay. He kind of snarls, baring his teeth, and says, "Look harder." He disappears in a green mist. And as soon as he gets far enough away, the compulsion of fear
Goes away. Yeah. Well, in the morning, I will let everyone know that the dragon is watching us. And he has expected us to kill the witch already.
So do you guys still want to go back?
At this point, going back to Hamlet dropping stuff off and coming back, we're going to be gone for like 2 days.
Yeah, I don't think he's willing to wait. And we
Not
know
really.
he knows where Hamlet is.
But we're carrying around this stupid chest with us.
What if we buried the chest here and then we came back for it later?
Well, we could leave it in the
Pirate.
spider tower, up in the spider hole. That should be safe.
Ish.
Well, there was
It's
ancient
probably the
stuff up
best.
there before.
It's probably the best we can do. So. No, seriously, go on. I mean, it's probably the best we can do.
Right, yeah.
What if we hid it in that secret room that we found the chest with all that cursed stuff? You know, the one where we found like that skeleton
Mm-hmm.
and he had like eaten the poisonous thing that made him want to eat more and more of the poison until it killed him. Do you think we could hide it in that room?
That was in the moat house, no?
That's in the lower moat house, yeah.
Yeah.
The under moat house.
So is that a no or?
No, I mean that's as good as anywhere else.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna head back there, and then we're gonna take the thing upstream, like past the place, and or do you think we should try looking in other areas?
Well, whoever the witch is, she's here in the swamp somewhere.
So, what exactly are we getting out of this?
We're not burnt to a crisp or melted to a
Yeah, melted with acid.
yeah,
Melted to a goo.
yeah, pretty much. And also, our families will not be melted to a goo, preferably.
I mean, my brothers are kind of dicks, so
Yeah, but
I'm okay with that.
for
I'm-
you, the most important part is you not being melted into a goo.
I'm an orphan, so
For you, it's your church that won't be melted to goo.
right now we're just arguing mechanics. So help me. If we end up having to kill the alchemist because she's the witch, I'm going to be grumpy. Do we even know what the witch looks like?
No, we just know there's a witch who's got the eye of the dragon that's
I
controlling it.
think we know, Jack.
We're trying to find a person that we don't know what they look like. All we know is they have something. Do we even
we
know
know of
like
one
what
witch.
the dragon eye looks like?
If we're looking for someone that's like connected on the seedier side of things, maybe we should go talk to the alchemist. She might not be the witch, but she might know the witch.
Likely.
Sure, we could ask to see if she has any charms
Dragon
against, not
Yeah.
dragon eyes, but charms against dragons.
It annoys the crap out of me, but you're right.
Do you have any potions that would be really good against giant lobsters? That would be my question for her as well. Maybe acid resistant potions. You know. I'm seeing 3 plans here that can form. And it all involves her.
And a giant tub of butter.
Butter.
Do we know the name of the dragon?
No.
And we have literally nothing to go off of. This was a poor bargain.
I think we should just let the dragon kill Wes and go on.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I hate to say it, but
It's possible the druid may be able to do something to help us,
okay, I like that plan.
like some
Because
kind of
go back to Hamlet, like I want
detect
to
or
anyway.
identify or something like that.
But is
Actually,
the
that
dragon going to
probably
let
is the
us
best
get
plan.
back to Hamlet?
Well, unless you have a better plan, because if we go into the swamp and don't do anything, she's still going to be mad at us.
We need to lurk
That's
harder.
not going to help.
Yeah, I think we're just screwed.
I can only think of two possible people that could be the witch. Obviously, the alchemist we've always been talking about. But then there's the girl that drew the loggers out in the swamp to be ambushed by goblins. But I
That
don't
is
think
a
she
decent
is.
option. So yeah, I think starting with the alchemist and just approaching for information is probably a safe choice. You know, it delays our journey home, and hey, we actually have something to barter with, right? And we've got this ancient elven book full of magical secrets. And then it's not so urgent that we get back because we offloaded and bartered our delicate book.
Like I said, I'm annoyed, but you're probably right. So.
Sorry.
No, you're not. So the question is, how are we getting back to the alchemist?
She's in the lower moat
I thought
house.
she was in someplace close to water.
She's in the lower moat house, yeah.
Well, let's go do this then.
Okay, so that's the plan. We're going back to the moat house.
I guess so.
We're off to see the alchemist. All right. Okay. You return to the moat house uneventfully. You're going to make your way down to the shop.
Yes.
Okay. Is anything going to happen between arriving at the moat house and going to the alchemist shop?
Are we gonna put the chest in like one of the hiding spots?
Now if we're going to use the book as barter.
Oh, yeah.
We might use the book for barter. Let's just, ask and see.
Who's got any appraisal skill?
I do.
I don't.
How much is the plate and flatware worth? Ballpark.
Oh, I think when we got those, Runt was able to assess that, wasn't he?
I believe I had initially, which is why we kept.
Yeah, so you should know the value or rough estimates of the value of that.
Yeah, I think at the time I didn't give an actual number because I wasn't sure how much we were actually going to take out. And as we didn't go back and remove
all the spigots,
marble and okay, all right. So And as I recall, you rolled pretty well on the plates. So there are markets for this kind of stuff, Runt. Particularly among the nobility of Telgar. There are certain individuals who have a particular interest in ancient kind of stuff like this. To them, it could bring a pretty good price. You're looking in the 200 to 300 gold range.
Which may not be what a witch in Soggy Basement is willing to pay.
Is it 20 silver per gold?
Everything's 10 to 1 as it drops.
Oh, 10. Okay. But it gives us a ballpark kind of number. Is this stuff made of silver?
Well, again, that so there's inlays of various gemstones in addition to the silver. It's really the workmanship and the historic nature of it that would drive
the price.
that value. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So to the regular sort of market in Telgar, it's not going to bring as much.
Okay.
But, given the number of pieces you have, that's quite a haul.
Right, yeah. Well, let's bring it all with us then. We've got something we can at least get discussions going. And if she can fumble a reaction roll so we realize that she is the fact the witch, we can just try and kill her without paying anything.
Great.
Comments?
It's the best plan we have.
I agree.
It sounds a lot like murder.
I didn't say it was a good plan. I said it was the best plan we have. Not at all the same thing.
Okay, run me by this plan.
We're going to go down to the alchemist. We're going to see if she does anything shady to make an excuse to hit her across the head.
And if she doesn't, we're going to get information from her to find the person we really should hit across the head.
Ah, okay. So, not a plan at all.
It's a vague outline of a plan.
I mean, didn't Rufus say it was questionable that someone was hiding down here?
Yes.
The paladin certainly thought so. In fact, she may already be dead.
I mean, do you want to try to blackmail her and be like, hey, work with us or we'll tell Sir Michael where you live?
Didn't we already do that?
She doesn't know that.
That we did.
Okay. So blackmailing is our second best plan.
Okay, are we going? Is this
I
it?
feel a lot more comfortable with the blackmail than the murder.
Honestly, I do
It's
too.
not murder if she's a bad guy.
Is it though?
Yeah, 100%. Alexander totally believes that.
Rent looks very concerned.
If she is the witch, then she is holding control over the dragon, and that needs to end. She's willing to give up the eye without her life. I'm fine with that.
Do you think we could take?
Not with that staff. I think that staff's going to be the end of us.
Do we have any
Lightning
poison?
bolt.
And also, she is behind like that, like fence, right?
Yep.
We could go in her back door again.
And kill the owlbear.
Yeah, kill that bear while it sleeps, and then kill her. And then find the green eye in her
Black eye.
It's a black eye. That was green eye.
It's a black eye dragon. It's a black dragon.
Yeah, but dragons have green eyes.
Yeah, the dragon is black, but the eye is green, right?
Do we even know like?
Did that
what
come
this
out
guy
anywhere?
looked like?
I'm
No.
positive when he said that when Bruce talked about the dragon, how it was missing an eye.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'd forgotten that. No. I still think that the druid might be able to help us if we have given some kind of direction on it. Hey, we need to find this dragon eye. Can you cast any spell to help us get in the right direction?
I'm okay with asking him.
I still think that's the best plan, but everybody's saying, "Oh, well, we can't go back to Hamlet because the dragon's going to come and follow us."
I'm afraid the dragon may follow us, but I don't know that for sure. He may have a limit to the swamp because of the eye. Although we have seen him in Hamlet before, though.
How did we... Oh yeah, when he was a boy.
Yep, he came to one of our dissertations on adventure. Let's go to Hamlet, get help from the druid. If the dragon comes, I'll tell him that we're getting help from the druid.
I think that's the best plan.
So we're at the
Couldn't
moat
we
house
at
now.
least try to ask?
Okay,
the
we
alchemist?
need to talk to the alchemist. We're already at the moat house.
Okay, let's go talk with her. See if we can't get her to spill some kind of beans by discussing dragons and protections and things like that.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
we've got the plate and flatware and possibly the book for barter.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys met the alchemist before, and I didn't. Did you end off on a good foot with her?
No.
No. We killed her pet, or almost killed her pet.
She
and
got
then
really
kinda,
mad.
Yeah,
And then we pissed her off because we didn't have any money.
Yeah, we didn't have anything to buy her stuff, so we just kind of left.
So
I'm
I
gonna
would
throw
say
this out
pretty
there.
good note.
I take the book, and I take the flatware, and all of you guys stay the fuck here. And since she doesn't know me, she won't try to kill us all immediately when we walk up there.
I mean, I don't think she would kill us if we walked in there.
No, she'd expect us to have money to pay for something this time, which we do.
Yeah, she would.
Which we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she was pissed last time. You got any money? Get out.
I mean, she would have
And then she
definitely
left.
attack us if she saw us in her back room again.
Well, that's true.
But luckily,
Yeah,
we're not
but let's
going
not
to the back room.
let's not do that then.
If you guys are confident that your past interactions aren't going to, ruin our chances here, then sure, let's go.
I'd say we're pretty friendly people.
Then have a 50-50 chance of wanting to murder her.
That's true.
I don't know about these people, but it's a maybe for me.
You maybe want to murder her?
Alexander's ready to fight the witch. If she ends up being the witch, so be it. If she's not, I've got no beef with her.
I mean, just bring a bucket of water and throw it on her.
We don't have television. We don't know that. We've never seen any movies.
Okay. Who wants to go in first?
Who was it that wasn't here the first time?
Grunt. Which was the whole thing that I suggested, was that I go by
Yeah,
myself.
literally.
Okay, you're at the moat house, and we're having this big discussion. So, what are we gonna do?
Let's go out to the north east bulge and go down through the tower there.
Okay.
Go through down the stairs, through the secret door, circle around to her place.
All right, you're there.
Let's, there's a bell, right?
Yes, there is.
Let's ring the bell.
Okay, you ring the bell. There's a pause. You hear something large sniffing at the opposite side of the door.
Hi, it's me again.
And then you hear another door open, and you hear, "Stop that! Come in here! Get in here!" And you hear some scraping on the floor. Sounds like really big claws moving away to the northwest. And then you hear there was some hooting along with that. And then there's a "one moment, please."
Oh, it's you guys.
Pound, pound,
Yeah,
pound, pound.
Yeah, waiting for her to get mad at us when she sees us.
So we all decided to go, and I'll just let Runt go?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
we do this
You
as
are
a team.
correct.
because we're going to need as much firepower as we can if something goes wrong.
Okay.
And because nobody trusts Runt with a flatware.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
When
but
has
I was
anything
definitely thinking that.
ever gone wrong when I went off by myself?
It was a joke.
That's great. Okay, so you hear the latch unlock, and a voice says, "It's open."
Runt can go first.
Raymond goes first.
All right.
Who?
Raymond goes first.
Raymond goes first.
Why me?
Because you're the face. Let's go.
All right.
He's got the
Okay.
highest appearance.
I open the door.
All right, you open the door. Behind the counter, you see the very same person that you saw before. And as you step in, you see her shoulders kind of slump and her head kind of drops a little bit. It's like, really? You're back?
We couldn't stay away.
We have barter this time.
So she kind of thinks about that for a moment. Okay, fine. What are you after? Healing potions? Strength potions?
Do you have any amulets for protection against dragons? And then I want a reaction roll.
There's a pause. You can certainly make a roll. Anyone with psychology can make a roll if they wish.
I can't
Psychology?
even spell psychology.
Is that human lore?
Oh, look at that. Yes, human lore.
Oh, I can make a roll.
Wow.
Wow. A couple of good rolls.
I actually succeeded.
Ah, so close.
Okay, well, if you succeed, you can put a check mark on your human lore and realize something very interesting. First, the facial reaction does not match the body, what the reaction of the body, right? So there's all kinds of tells that people give, and a lot of it's nonverbal. And what you're seeing, the face doesn't match up with like the hands and the arm, sort of the body posturing. Wes and Elvis. Something is masking her actual appearance.
Like an illusion kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And she says, what kind of dragon?
The one that's flying out in the swamp. Haven't you seen it?
No. There's a dragon in the swamp?
It ate our mule.
She
ate your
giggles.
mule.
You brought a mule into the swamp? She seems quite bemused by that.
It ate some goblins too. The goblins don't bother me so much, but I like the mule.
Still not hearing what color we're dealing with here.
Well, it was an acid attack, so
That she holds her hand up. That's okay. Amulet versus yeah. I could make something like that. It would take some time though. And probably more resources. She looks past you. What's in the chest?
Could you make it like super cool, like a necklace with like a big scary eye on it or something?
I could, but no. She seems amused again.
I could, but not for you.
No, we don't do the whole eye thing since Ford. No, we don't do that.
Who's we?
What's in the chest?
Oh. I put an arrow in her skull.
What?
Okay, roll.
No, I just can't. I'm not actually going to, but she's getting more and more sus in my view.
Well, we know she's sus. The question is she sus for this? Is there any reason not to show her?
No, there's not.
Yeah, not really. I don't think so.
I mean, unless she wants it enough to kill us for it.
Well, then
if that's
we'll
the case,
kill
then we
her
fight
and
her.
be done with it.
Yeah. Raymond's got it.
All right, we open the chest.
Take all her stuff.
And while she's distracted with that, I'm going ahead and cast Lord Sleep.
Oh no.
While she's probably wearing anti-magic.
I know.
She's got to be wearing a ring or a necklace that's because I was thinking, okay, maybe if she doesn't know it's coming, it might work on her. But she's got to be wearing anti-magic.
Do you know Elvish by chance? Like reading, not just spoken.
Yes.
Good. My Elvish is not that good. So we came across this book, and
Before you do that, was there any point in the several days of travel that you could have pieced together at least the title or the gist of this book before we drop this? Because knowing what we have would be significantly better than just saying we have a book, tell us how valuable it is, when
Yeah,
she
because if
seems
it's
to be financially motivated.
Because if it's just full of, like we said earlier, the elven smut, then she's not gonna want it, and now we just
You
look
don't know
idiots.
that, but
How do you know?
She might actually really want the elven smut.
That's a Bruce question.
Sure. Yes, we can retcon that.
Okay.
So make another Elvish reading roll.
It's safe for you to retcon that because my written Elvish is a 17.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Oh, so close.
Oh, that is really close. Is there a way to get a +6?
Wes, you know a little bit of Elvish, right?
Actually, I do not. Latin was my focus.
I'm unlearned.
All right, so I have this book. My Elvish.
Hang on, I'll give you something on that.
Okay.
Hang on a sec.
I pull out my Elvish to Common dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
The thesaurus. Wait, are those actually dictionaries or thesauruses? The ones that translate direct, like English to Chinese.
Those are
I believe
dictionaries.
they're
Considered dictionaries? Oh, okay. I always thought they were thesauruses.
Those give you different words for things.
Well, yeah, isn't that what you're doing with a book that translates words?
I think functionally what you're looking for, as in terms of what it does, is a thesaurus. But common parlance is to call them language-to-language dictionaries.
Oh, okay.
Because you're right. Technically, a dictionary has definitions.
Which most of these don't. They just have the words. So, yeah. Welcome to English, where we call things the wrong thing.
Yeah, I find that out a lot. This language is kind of whack.
We don't borrow words from other languages. We follow them down to deep, dark alleys, mug them of all, and go through their pockets for loose grammar.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
I think Bruce is actually translating the Elvish book for me.
It just takes a minute to get in here.
He's got a physical copy of it and everything. It's all written in Elvish.
Yeah, exactly.
Artifacts, man. Artifacts are everything.
How do you say "ya Cthulhu Fatagan" in
Elvish anyway? Wait, what'd you just say? Because I know you said Cthulhu.
Ya Cthulhu Fatagan is like it's the chant that the Cthulhu cult is usually used in Lovecraft.
Oh, okay.
Or,
and there's Yogg-Sothoth is the key, Yogg-Sothoth is the door, Yogg-Sothoth is something else.
This chapter is really weird. It just says Hastur, 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 Hastur over and over again.
What's Hastur?
Hastur's one of the great old ones in the Cthulhu mythos. And if you look at the entry for him in the original Deities and Demigods, it says that anytime you use his name, there's a cumulative 25% chance he shows up and takes it personally.
Oh my gosh, really? So, do you have to audibly say it, or can you say it in your head and that counts? If you're reading it, then every time you read his name,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Counts as one.
I don't know. Is he telepathic?
I would assume so. So yeah, I would think every time his name is read.
That was the cool thing about the first edition Deities and Demigods was it had the Cthulhu mythos in it, and
Elric and something else,
and Lankmar.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the rights to any of those.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They just published them all. The second printing didn't have them in it.
Yep. I would absolutely make Hastur a spoken password for a door.
You have to say it 3 times.
it opens, or you say it force or something.
3 is a magic number.
Okay, Raymond, you
Yes.
think this has to do with spell? How to put this? Storing of spells or spell controls of some kind?
So that sounds like something an alchemist would be really interested in.
Could be, yeah.
Wes, would you agree? Since you're our resident arcanist.
I would think so.
Okay.
Sure, anybody who dabbles in the arts would be interested in something like that.
I will let you describe it to her. Because you have somewhat of a more common lingo than us channeling people do.
Oh, okay.
All right, so back into real time.
So Raymond, though, isn't able to. I mean, the extent of what he can tell you is that it has something to do with spell storage, spell control, possibly power storage.
But it's actually a book about magic. Is just elven smut?
Correct.
unless of course it's tantric sex magic, but we'll leave that open for later.
Is it anything magic, elven smut?
Okay.
So I explain, there's some there are some silver dishes in here, some silver flatware, and
ancient.
there's the ancient
bejeweled.
Well, I'm going to pull it out and show her some of it while we're doing this. And there's a book that we found that I've pieced a little bit together, but Wes can probably explain it to you better than I can.
Okay, so she'll look at Wes when you say that. And are you still in the process of casting your spell?
Yes.
Oh crap!
Does it go off? Oh no, we've got to kick this off.
All right. Well, if I see him casting a spell, then I will speak slower and enunciate more.
I don't think you knew he was doing that.
Fair enough.
So, however, having drawn everyone's attention to Wes, he's casting a spell.
Or sleep.
So
we all go to sleep.
I'll give you the opportunity to dispense with the spell, or you can try to complete it. Realizing that Raymond has just drawn everyone's attention to you.
Yeah, I'll drop it then.
Okay.
And I'll explain the things that Raymond said to me about, the power storage, all that kind of the spell storage stuff.
Okay.
And then when I'll turn and look at him and I'll mouth to him, it's her.
She'll say, as you mention all of that, and she's also looking at the plates, and she says, "Why, Westland, what have you brought me?" And you can roll another percentile, Wes.
Holy cow.
How does she know Wes's name?
So
yeah.
I thought that was a good question.
Think you recognize that voice, but you can't quite place it. And she says, well, let me see the plates. Come on.
Old girlfriend?
Is it a good place or a bad place?
What do you mean?
You said something about I can almost place her voice?
Yeah, as in you think you recognize it, but you're not sure from where.
Okay, he's going to try to put the charm on, and he'll say, "I'm sorry, but where do I know you from?"
Okay, so she stops smiling and she looks at you.
Do you want me to do the fast talk or anything?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Thank you.
And she says, you couldn't possibly know me. Matter of factly. The plates I'm interested in, and the book too, of course. You can put them on the counter here.
I think we should finish the transaction before we start making payment.
Well, if I can't see it clearly, how do I know what it's actually worth?
Well, I said at one point I pulled out a couple pieces of flatware and a plate.
You did say that.
I did say that.
She's saying she wants to see them.
I will take out a plate.
Okay.
And a couple forks. And I'll set them up on the counter.
Okay. So she'll take the plate and kind of look at it. She'll turn it over and look at the back of it and look a little more carefully. She's cast a light spell and she does a little rubbing on the back of the plate to clean some stuff off. And she's like, yeah, this isn't worth very much. They're kind of nice pieces, though. I'll give you something for them.
So just to clarify, is that a mentalism spell or an essence spell?
The Lord's Sleep or
no, her light spell.
Oh, her light spell.
Well, there are both. Well, you would probably recognize if it was clerical. It was not clerical.
So it's not channeling.
Correct.
That I knew, but.
Right. How many of these pieces do you have? The plates? Let me see.
How many are in there?
Doesn't matter. You sure?
I will tilt the crate, yes.
Okay, very good. She kind of looks at it. It's too bad it's not a complete set. But okay. And the book?
I'm sorry. How do you know how many pieces are in the set?
Well, you lifted it up so you can see in there, right? I'm confused at your question.
So the implication is that she knows how many plates would be in this, fancy ancient set of flatware.
That seems to be correct. Oh, and you're asking, so you are asking, how do you know how many are, and okay, so, all right, yeah, so she'll say kind of offhandedly, you can see none of you are particularly cultured.
I mean, I can't even read, so yeah, you would be correct.
In the book?
I will.
Right. But I'm sorry, you kind of skipped the question there.
Did I? How so? She says.
You didn't answer. I mean, I might be uncultured, but that doesn't mean I'm not curious.
Do you wish me to lay out a proper setting for you? She kind of bats her eyes, then she kind of rolls them.
That actually sounds kind of fun.
I'm going to watch this exchange with some amusement.
She'd say, yeah, no, I'm not going to bother.
So
suffice it to say, not everything is in the set.
I'm going to tilt the chest up like it was before. I will open up the furs for the book and say, obviously this book is ancient and really should not be handled more than necessary. If you want to come here and take a look at the book, you're welcome to do so. I'm reluctant to pick it up.
I think if you want it to be included as value, you can put it on the counter here, and I'll determine what its value is to me.
But of course, if I pick it up, then I run the risk of destroying it.
Then it's
as
not
several
a
of its
particular
compatriots.
value.
Yes, but I will have destroyed it.
we
Go
just
on.
keep the book off the table. Let's not. And I'll rifle through my backpack and pull out a bag and just set it on the table. We'll put this in the pot.
And what's that?
And it's my bag of gems I got from Sir Michael.
Well, you can empty them out.
At this point, I'm going to close and lock the chest.
Okay. Do you empty the bag, or are you going to require her to do it?
No, I'll empty the bag.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad sum. Right. Well, I could have an amulet that would protect you from acid in a couple of weeks, if that's what you're interested in.
Oh, we had actually heard about something a little bit fancier. That's really what we were after.
What's that?
Hear tell that there's an amulet going around somewhere that actually lets you control a dragon instead of just protecting you from it. So if we could do something like that, having a little dragon pet sounds like a lot of fun, as well as the dinner party you just kind of shut down. But
So he's
so yeah, if
saying
we could do something like that, that'd be
so
great.
he's saying he wants the amulet of dragon control and a date.
Yes.
What did you say your digits were again?
Let me see if I fully understand you. You're suggesting that there's an amulet, and she kind of tilts her head, that can control dragons.
Yep.
Is that what I'm... So, right. Well, I would suggest that that's an artifact of some kind, probably made in the first or second age. And I'm sorry, I'm fresh out of those.
Why? Because you're using one?
I'm sure she's using more than one.
I
She's
would
got
like
7 dragons.
to roll when she says that she's fresh out of them to see if she is lying to me.
Help. Well, Wes is racking his brain while this is all going on. But he's going to eventually ask if she can cast finding spells.
Yes.
And could she cast a spell to locate a dragon's eye?
If I had a piece of the dragon, possibly. Like, I don't know, a whisker or something.
The acid from when they breathe on you?
That probably not enough.
Uh,
But Runt, if you want to roll your perception, you're welcome to do so. So that would be human lore. Oh, you don't think she was lying?
I think that makes it. Yeah. Yep, that does. So she's not lying. Okay.
So, you all seem particularly fascinated in dragons all of a sudden.
getting attacked by one will
We'll do
that
that,
to you.
yes.
Have you heard the sound of a donkey being dropped from like 100 feet in the air? It sticks with you.
As does a
Go
puddle of
ahead.
acid you run through.
So you're serious? You're saying there's a acid breathing dragon out there.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Either that, or it was the best damn illusion I've ever seen.
The acid that we mucked through is definitely, and I think I did end up stepping in it. Like, I know we healed it with magic, but it probably didn't leave any marks then. Otherwise, I could show her my feet where I burned them.
Why are you tangling with a dragon that can breathe acid?
At this point, Wes will look her in the eye and say, it's not so much us tangling with him as he is tangling with us. There is a witch who has his eye. We're trying to hunt it down.
So she looks at you and says, the dragon or the witch?
Oh, the witch, because the dragon shows up all the time.
We don't need to hunt the dragon. He shows up.
Yeah, he just kind of shows up and then terrifies us half to death. It's kind of fun.
Why does he just show up and not just destroy you?
Maybe he trusts me. I don't know.
There was some begging and groveling involved.
Well, Raymond did ask for his mule back. That is true.
I was polite.
How do you know that there's a witch? And how do you know that the witch has the dragon's eye?
The dragon told us.
So let me get this straight. She seems incredulous.
But also we had this cross-verified, if you will, with an adventure party running through the swamp about a witch controlling the dragon. And the dragon is haunting us to hunt this witch down. And he's keeping eye contact this whole time.
Well, that's bad.
Well, okay, how about as an alternative? Instead of protection from the dragon, could you make us like some illusions that make us look like someone else so the dragon stops like hunting us down because we look like different people?
Let me get this straight. You want me to cast an illusion that a dragon isn't going to see through?
Yeah.
So that you can get away from the dragon.
Yeah.
Look,
you magic types are always talking about how powerful you are, so I figured you guys can do pretty much anything.
So in the first, yes, I could certainly do that. In the second, it would not avail you at all. The dragons have a particularly keen sense of smell, and I'm pretty sure that he is not at all concerned about what you look like.
Okay, then can you do an illusion for my smell? Maybe something like a little
I'm sorry, but there's no amount of illusion that would help your smell.
At this point, I think the rest of us chuckled to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she has a sense of humor. She can't be the witch. I'll look at them and say that.
Wait, you thought I was the witch? She points at herself. And then she starts laughing. And then she gets serious. This is a serious matter. We can't have a witch, particularly one who's controlling a dragon nearby. That just won't do.
So, do you know of any witches in the area that may or may not be in possession of all this nonsense we talked about?
I'm not sure I would call a witch controlling a dragon via its eye nonsense.
Oh, it's absolute nonsense. It's complete nonsense that you guys can do that.
So
she kind of looks at Wes, and then she looks back at Red. When you say "you guys," what do you mean by that?
Any of you people that use magic.
She just kind of shakes her head.
Ugh. This does get us back around to a finding spell for the dragon's eye. If we can get a whisker or a scale or a talon from him,
yeah.
How difficult would that be?
Because it need to point to the eye, not back to the dragon.
Right.
Well, there might be a better approach to this. You see, a witch is very likely to be not a very good neighbor.
No.
And as a consequence, it's likewise in my interests to see that she's gone. So, someone that can control a dragon through an eye. I'm glad you came to me.
It may have been asked backwards, but we did.
Well, we wouldn't want anything to happen to you, of course. Let me, I need a couple of days to prepare some things. If you're going to confront a witch, you're going to want some defenses against her magic. That's probably the most critical thing. Also, something to protect your minds. And it may be possible that I can determine her approximate location now that I know she's out there. Give me a couple days. When you return, I will see what I can do to facilitate your endeavor. However,
all right. We will probably be back. We will be back. It will probably be about 4 days.
What, you're gonna go back to
Go on. I'm sorry.
No, that you don't have that kind
of
time.
Fair enough.
And besides, the druid wouldn't be able to help you that much anyway.
Every little bit.
Are you familiar with the druid?
So, yeah. So the dragon, I suppose it's too much to ask for the eyes and to.
His other one?
I suspect the dragon has dibs on it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, we'll just call that a wash. All right. Yeah. 2 days. Yeah. 2 days. I'll be back then.
All right.
She goes through the door. The door closes behind her.
There's a part of me that's tempted to camp here for 2 days.
It's safe.
It's not like we have anywhere else to go.
So I probably didn't describe the room earlier. Sorry for that run. When the door opens, it's like a 30 by 30 room. In the far left-hand wall, north end of it, there's a door. And against the north wall is an L-shaped bar. And it has metal portcullis, iron bars that come down from the ceiling to prevent anyone from jumping over the bar and getting to her and her collection of elixirs on the wall on the actual northern.
I've always pictured it as a convenience store.
It is.
So you've got the store, and then you've got that area where the clerk is. It's like completely hermetically sealed from everything else.
Yep. And on the wall is all the cool stuff. Okay. And there's a door there that the clerk can get in and out of. So, and that's the door she goes through. You can see as the door opens that there's a couple of tables back there with various alchemical stuff on them. You see things bubbling and so on. Right. Yeah. So she leaves. You gonna stay there? Wait for the owlbear?
We could go to the fairy room. We know it's safe there.
Say, guys, this is what I call the upsell. She makes a suggestion which happens to cost exactly what we have on hand. It sounds like a great deal. She takes us for all we're worth, and then we don't even know if the magic's going to protect us, and the witch just kills us, and she just pocketed all the money.
Yeah, I know. And if she is the actual witch, then she's laughing all the way to the bank. So
Wes doesn't think she is anymore.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't lying when she said she didn't have the eye and the artifact.
Okay.
Like, I'd say like 70-30.
And there's something else going on because Wes recognized her voice from somewhere.
First of all, I agree with you. Going back to the fairy room makes sense. So I'm on board for that. So we can certainly have this conversation there, on the way there, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. So, Runt, they take you through the hallways to. Actually, you've been this way, haven't you? This is going towards the barge, where the dock is for the barge.
And the graveyard.
And the graveyard. But instead of turning south, they turn north, and there's a door there. And the door will open, revealing a sunlit knoll, upon which is a standing stone. With a top to it. And there's a little pathway that goes around the knoll itself up to the gate.
Yeah, warn him not to go through it.
Oh, I immediately stand back pressed against the wall. This looks like cursed stuff.
It's a fairy hill.
Doing here?
It's safe here. That's what we're doing here.
This doesn't look very safe.
What does he know about Fairy Hills?
I don't know.
Ask him, what do you know about Fairy Hills? Have you been through one?
This sounds exactly like the stuff my grandma used to scare me to go to bed at night.
That's probably true. They'll take you through those gates and you'll never be seen again.
But yeah, I know nothing other than just
I'm
superstition.
afraid of that stuff. Okay, so you're going to hang out here for a couple days?
Yep.
All right.
Sounds like it.
Well, to be honest, I was totally not expecting this turn of events.
Well, neither was Wes.
I honestly thought you would attack her.
Wes was ready to.
Or that she would be so offended that she would attack you instead.
I thought there was a good 50-50 chance or better that this was a TPK. Wes was going to cast that Lord Sleep on her. It was going to fail due to some spell protection, and she was going to be pissed. And between her and the owlbear, they were going to tear us apart.
All right. Well, we're not out of the woods yet.
Not at all.
So
that's right. Now we have a witch to deal with.
We're gonna go with. Okay, so when do you think she sleeps? And do you want me to break into her place and look for the eye?
Now the owlbear's for protection. And at this point, Wes honestly does not believe she's the witch. At first, she did this whole visage thing, but there's something else going on. He's not sure what, but he doesn't believe she's the witch.
But does that mean she's a good person or a bad person?
You know what's interesting? Since the paladins didn't burn her out.
The paladins didn't know
come
that they were here.
Yeah, they did. We told them about this.
That doesn't mean they came here.
But they came in for the chalice or for the big pot. So, cauldron. So this was a side trip, and they had enough problems getting the cauldron. I don't think that guarantees anything.
True.
I assume they figured this was small potatoes and not evil, so they left it alone. Like this is more of a lawman.
Sir Michael was surprised there was somebody down here and she needed to be taken out.
He did say that, yes.
This was still a side trip for them.
I mean, I guess that means that Sir Michael's failing at his duties by leaving her here.
That discussion was after we were back at Hamlet after they had gotten the pot, right?
Correct.
If only we could find another brave adventuring party who would be willing to step in and take this on. Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Oh, brave adventuring party. That's great. Yes, there's an evil alchemist in the dungeon. You should go beat her up.
The brave part inherently invalidates us, at least while I'm around.
Although you could send the party against her and then come in and take their stuff after they're all dead.
That's true.
I'd rather make that sort of a deal with the dragon.
Okay, so she's going to return. She's going to bring toys. And she's going to give you an idea of where to go find the witch. And then she's going to say, good luck, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Well, I was going to say that part, but that's what's on my mind. Oh, Billy Crystal. And what's her name?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I believe he and she were married.
Yes, they were married at the time, but I can't remember who it was.
Oh, God, that voice. Do you think they have a chance?
Nope.
All right. Okay, 2 weeks. Any
All right.
questions before we call it?
I'm sure I'll come up with one later, but nope, I'm good.
Yeah, definitely later.
Okay. All right.
Have a good evening, guys.